Right. We are live.
Hello.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
everyone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TTV Builds.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready.
How about you?
I'm ready, Ferno.
How's everyone doing on this fine, whatever day it is evening?
It's a Sunday, Meso. You know it's a Sunday.
I forgot for like a split second.
I can tell. All right.
Let's get some people responding about how their day's going, and then we will commence with talking about what we are up to. So, people in the comments, say some
How's
stuff.
it going, everyone? How are you doing? Let us know how it is. And Daniel, the Greg podcast will not be going anywhere. It will stay there. So I highly encourage you to stick around, have a good time, and you can resume where you were, where you left with the Greg podcast, because it'll stay right where it is.
This is a good point. Welcome, Gonto, who's here for the very first time. Thank you for joining us.
Who's got school tomorrow?
Oh
No
yeah, I
one.
can't wait to go to school tomorrow.
I don't think anyone here.
When does school start with for you, Invi?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? So not tomorrow, but in a few days. I start next week. A week from tomorrow. So.
You are a lucky duck.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like people are hearing us fine, so...
Yeah,
Cool.
quality good, everything going on, sound, video.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Why none of my real life friends are here, yikes.
Boy.
Hey
like
Kimball,
this.
what's up? I didn't know you were hanging out with Alex. Thanks for messaging me about it. Or sending me a picture.
Ouch. Alright, so we're building a few things. Invi and I are building two completely different sets, obviously.
You've never heard of it before.
Yeah, it looks like they're found front sets.
Very well done.
Invi just
I love it.
apparently I'm a tad too quiet, so I'll move my microphone up a little.
Cool. Let me know how I
Okay.
sound, by the way, because my mic's in a weird position.
You're fine.
All right. I will also be building a found from set. Because
You
I have to,
jerk! No, I'm kidding.
Let me just-
Okay.
Could have been great.
let me commence the building process. All right.
Bye. Shit out of
Bye.
here.
Good stream.
Alright.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, Team Cole. Thank you, Daniel Brickson.
My
Nope,
God.
nope, none of that. Ban him.
We're all Team Cole here.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah, yeah, no.
I'm
So
Team
Invi and I,
Cole when it makes her happy.
Invi and I are building the bus, and Meso's building. I don't freaking know.
I got this Ninjago spinner, this Frin set, and yeah, maybe I'll build a mock.
Fair enough. And Haley.
I am gonna finish. I've already started, or Tyler and I, when he was down here for my birthday, we started on Firstborn. We've got this much done, and I'm gonna finish it tonight. And if
She
I finish
waited.
it really fast, I'm gonna go grab a spinner, but I probably won't.
She waited like 4 months just so she could finish it on this live stream.
My
Yes,
goodness.
I've been waiting for the live stream.
Okay.
So everything else is built. I got the helicopter, the little shrine and stuff. So. Yeah.
Alright.
Going into it?
Everybody else has these cool setups where they can have the set and their face on
Oh
the
no,
screen.
I forgot. Actually,
I don't have that luxury.
my
I
Facebook,
even have a
my
terrible
Facebook
webcam,
sound might have
so-
just came through a second ago. That's
What,
alright.
Haley?
I even have a terrible webcam, but my computer, if you see a blur and probably a loud sound and me vanishing, that's my computer laptop falling over. Because
Oh,
it's
no.
just barely up.
That sucks.
So let's hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So
I wonder.
while
Hold up.
I open some bags, got a few comments. First of all,
Shoot.
let's see. Biana Bot asks, "Will you ever review Botar, LJ? He's canon." I just announced about last week or so that I'm going to be doing a series called LJ's Remix Reviews. Going to go over all the combination and alternate models. So yes, I will review Botar. Fork Wazolik says this channel is dead. Clearly, which is why you're
Very.
here and you're streaming right now. Obviously.
Very dead.
Very dead. TTV is over party.
Absolutely. Meso, put your mic down in full caps.
I don't know what that means.
I think your headset.
The headset.
That's not his mic.
I'm not even using the headset.
Yeah.
I'm using this. I can't even show you. Using this thing. Headset's just for show to make me look like a podcaster pro.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason I wear it.
The bug! Oh my gosh, it's so small. Die. Okay.
What? What kind of bug was it?
I don't even know. It was literally like the tiniest thing ever, but it was moving, so I killed it.
Got some great stickers here on the
Yep.
set. Love
Including
them.
one in particular.
That Legend of
I don't know what
Montanui.
you're talking about. These are the only stickers on the set, Meso.
Aha.
Looking forward to getting those.
I bet.
So it's kind of run under the radar. Some of the torso prints. Meso, get that. Let me build it. I want to experience it. For myself.
That's exactly why we didn't want you here, because you're doing exactly what we thought you were gonna do.
Keep it off the screen, dang it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so the stickers are obviously very awesome. However, the torso prints are neat. I don't recognize this
It's new, I believe.
one.
I believe it's new.
Okay, it's not gonna focus. Fair enough.
Rip.
But I love this print. So this is a really great print. Focus, dang you. Come on. Okay, well,
Oh,
bottom
kinda.
line,
Oh, you just had it.
it's fine. It
You
is
just had
a
that.
construction worker who is wearing a shirt that has the Blacktron logo on it. Now, I have no experience with Blacktron except for the fact that it's the logo on my shirt from my sig fig, and it's one of the shirts I own. So I find this to be really cool. If I ever became a construction worker, I'm covered.
Well, there you go. I was memeing because I was building a bookshelf right before this, and I was like, I'll use it as my table, but see how my camera won't work any other way. I think I will, actually.
Oh my gosh.
It actually comes in handy. This is what we call creative thinking, kids. Real life Lego.
Right.
Real life Lego. Real life application of all those pieces you've been putting together. I was asked by my friend Kimball, who was here a second ago, to read off a statement basically saying that the green Legos taste better than the blue ones.
Stop eating the pieces, you heathen.
Don't eat the pieces!
What?
You disgust me,
You heard him?
Kimball.
Yeah, the green
Sounds like a
the green pieces
analysis video that you need to
don't
do.
taste as good as the blue ones.
Can we get Invictus Analysis food reviews
No.
Do not.
of Lego pieces?
No.
There it is.
That's not what the show's about. Gross misusage.
This Friends set was won during Brick Fair 2019 Bingo. It was the only TTV member to win something. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Matora during Brick Fair 2018 also win a Friends set?
I don't know if it was a
no,
friend
no,
set.
she didn't win a friend set. She won a speed champion.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even still. It's cool.
Hey, she built that one on stream on the live podcast.
Hey. Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Continuing the tradition. Every bingo set must be built live from here on out. TTV tradition.
Well, she didn't win it in bingo. She won it just in opening ceremonies.
Tomato, tomato.
Wasn't it closing?
Whatever.
Yeah, you didn't win
Yes.
during bingo, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I guess.
No.
We both sucked
Opening.
at bingo. Or at least our boards did.
Yeah.
Ha,
kind
ha,
of blurred
ha.
together.
Omega lol.
What a couple of noobs.
You're new. You didn't win anything.
I didn't play bingo.
I don't need to win anything.
It's always cool to get free Lego, Eljay.
I agree.
And Daniel Brickson firstborn set is amazing just because it has coal. Sure, the dragon's great. But coal's
Okay.
pretty great, too.
It's so amazing
on
that she hasn't built it. Something
Yes, because
that big.
I built coal and that's all it needs.
Oh my god. You.
Ding. All right.
Oh, sweet sauce. Got a couple of drills here. Arm drill. These are the drills that are gonna.
Pierce the
Here's
heavens.
the concrete.
Yeah.
I didn't need another one of those. This is what I'm gonna do with Lego.
Same. Oh, for the first time, I finally have a brick separator. First set
For
I've
the
ever
first
had.
time, really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe
Fire
I've
Mac
had.
didn't come with one?
I don't remember. If I did, it was
Wait,
an
which
orange
set?
one, but now I got a teal one.
Which set would have come with one?
Ooh.
Fire Mac from the Ninjago movie, I would think.
Probably.
I don't remember.
No,
it.
actually, I don't think it did.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those weird instances where it's you see a bunch of promo images with it, like the
Click, click one.
oh gosh, what are they? Like the renders,
Yeah.
and it shows it being a part of that, but it isn't actually in the set.
It wasn't.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't remember having one, to be honest.
I think it's clicking.
Yeah,
Just
did the job well.
maybe.
Just double checking.
Mm.
Yeah, cool.
Now you got a super chat from Kevlar,
Ooh.
549 in Canadian. Hey
Hey.
guys, what you guys building? P.S. It's Josh. Hi Josh. Hi.
Josh, what up? Hello!
Right now
Ninjago.
we're starting off. Oh, sorry. Actually, Haley, you go first. What are you
Oh,
building?
I'm building the firstborn set from Ninjago. Yeah, it's a little behind, but it's really cool. I've got this much done.
You think you're
Already.
behind? I'm building this Kai spinner from Sons
Okay.
of Myrmidon.
Oh, I
So,
better pull
little
out
bit-
my J spinner.
A little bit
I
of
haven't built yet.
disclosure. That spinner was sent to us by Lego a long time ago. However, I
Hashtag
wasn't
sponsored.
here when it was sent to us. I guess it's kind of hashtag sponsored. We're not doing a review on it. He's building
Kind
it.
of.
So it was sent to us while I was away. So we never did anything with it.
Wow.
And it's being used for this now. So
When the LJs are away, the spinners will not, in fact, play.
Oh, he's back, and they still haven't. Nothing's still happened to it. So
Well, it's happening now.
wow.
Because they're freaking cool. I built a Lloyd one as well. They're awesome.
Gosh dang, this is taking forever to sort, and this is just bag one. Feels bad. Feels bag.
Feels bad, man. This is my
Okay,
first
put the
time
sticker
ever
on.
owning a mini doll.
Right.
I've never had one before. All I hear is about how they suck. So let's see if I will agree with that
That's not
assessment.
very nice.
I mean,
High stress. High stress. I'm putting a sticker on.
Oh
Hold on a second. Perfect. Thank you. All right.
Oh, Isaac
what
is here.
the heck is this? What is this?
that's
That's a warning, but it's like
Warning: people are digging.
yeah, but look at what it's on.
Don't
Like
question
A
it.
phone booth? Oh, is that like that looks like an electrical box?
It's not.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
no, I don't think so.
It is a digging warning though, but it's not a weird thing.
Guys, Isaac has arrived. He said, "Don't have too much fun without me."
We will try. It will be difficult because having fun with Mir is incredibly easy to do.
This is true.
All right, we have to make a prediction, Ninjago casters. Guys, time to make predictions. How many episodes will Cole survive in the ice chapter until he dies again?
I mean,
Hopefully,
I wish 0, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky.
He's gonna survive 0 episodes, so he's already dead.
Yes. Exactly.
I think
He's already
he
dead
is
inside.
gonna survive all of them and then make the sacrifice at the end and leave everyone behind.
Do you really think that? Or you
No.
just
Do you really think that?
Cole
He's
will
gonna
never die
have no
again.
character development and Neverworld at all. He's just gonna be there.
Cole will
But
never
it's
die
gonna be great
again.
because Cole's great.
Let's not get carried away.
Let's see.
XX
So this is a-
Assassins XX says LJ stop flexing that Lego mug.
I can't.
Vash the Stampede says LJ and Ven are my favorite. I got a Lego mug.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
I
Van. I do appreciate that. Ooh,
got-
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for what I'm gonna build next.
Ooh. Kevlar firstborn, I'll have to see because I have the green dragon mech from
Oh no, I broke it!
from the movie, and that one's a pretty great set
Oh,
too.
no.
So
You lasted so long.
I need to keep building. What am I doing?
I gotta wear my shield lanyard for this stream.
No.
You mean your shill lanyard?
Oh,
Agents of Shill.
Yeah, I'm so boy. I can't wait to watch my favorite show's season finale with
Boy,
my
I
good
love
buddy.
the season 6 finale of Agents of Shield.
Hey
It's
guys.
the best thing ever. All right, so this is a mini doll. They're a thing that exists. They can move their legs at the same time. They can move their arms. That's about it.
I see you, Triple R. Don't you dare say cool sex or cool sex again.
Keep it up, Josh.
not.
Keep it up.
It's not.
Josh, you're a legend. Keep it up, man.
This is true.
All right.
Hey, Meerkat.
All right. So Mir says he missed the beginning. What are we building? Envy and I are building hidden side buses.
What? I don't know where they are. Oh wait, I can see on the screen.
Yo,
They're doing.
Hidden side buses, spinner and friends, and firstborn.
Firstborn.
this.
Rawr.
Find a bow.
Guess I have these hands inverted. Need to be spun around the other way.
It's freaking funny. So this is supposed to be a bow that sits on top of her head,
What?
but because the hair can't like actually go down, looks so dopey.
Yes, that's how I wore bows when I was a little girl. I just plopped it
course.
on top of my head and called it a day.
Of course.
Of course. There's no other way to do it.
Flameblade 512 says, "What if Cole gets replaced by Nelson?" can
I
dig
both
it.
hate and love that idea at the exact same time because Nelson
dig it.
deserves to be on the team, but not as a replacement for Cole.
I would totally be fine with that on every conceivable
As long as
level.
Cole has a very dramatic and sacrificial death, and then Nelson
You
comes
won't.
in to like fill the void. that would
You
be
won't.
great.
Cole will leave and go start his own cake factory.
Oh my gosh.
But his body is a temple.
Yeah.
He won't go make a cake factory.
Says you. Bayana Bot 7234. There's too much Ninjago. I couldn't keep up, and I no longer cared 4 years in.
Sorry for your loss.
It's on Netflix.
As much as I would like to say that you should do it, I sympathize. Some people just can't keep up with it. I know VAR went through it very similar.
Well, VAR at a point actively chose not.
Yeah, but his reasoning was because there was too much of it. That it's happening too soon. It was too soon that Hunted came out after Sons of Garmadon. Too many episodes. Too much to watch. I'm done with it. That's what he said verbatim.
Dude, I can't believe it.
I
This-
need a
This construction
however-
worker with the ghost beard. How about that? That's pretty epic.
For me, however, I see the sheer amount of content as a good thing, especially coming from Bionicle fans, especially Bionicle G2, where we got nothing for like long stretches of time. The fact that Ninjago keeps things pretty moving is cool. Takua Nuva asks, LJ, why weren't we able to ask questions in the live chat yesterday on your show?
Because I didn't want the distraction of the live chat while I was talking to Greg. At its peak, I had 105 people watching concurrently, which A is the most I've had during one of my shows, and B, it's 1/3 of Biocraft when we aired that. So it's a lot of viewers during a very important episode of the show that I wanted to devote my utmost attention to. I also really didn't want to deal with any hecklers during it, which I knew there were probably going to be some.
Oh yeah, there were
from
probably
some
people
Oh, yeah.
planning
slavery.
days in
Yeah.
advance to do
Say
it
what?
too. They were probably planning in days advance to come do it too. So
Maybe.
if I had to guess.
Maybe. But I didn't want to deal with any of that, so I decided, listen, if you want a question, then email it. which I prefer anyway. I prefer emailed questions as opposed to anything else. So that's why I wasn't really interested. It was also going to really prolong it. It already ran long.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, for those that didn't hear, yes, Greg Farshty. I had him on my show yesterday, and it was an unbelievable blast. I loved it. It was so much fun talking to him. He seemed to have a fun time, which was my... so, yeah.
It was very interesting. A lot
It
of
was.
good answers to a lot of good questions. And
Yes.
it was a wise move to not do the live chat, because, yeah, it would have been too much to keep track of. Too much potential for things to go wrong.
Exactly. So, and I will do that time to time. I will just be like, you know what? The live chat. Originally, I didn't want to have live chat because the first episode of the show had live chat, and the people were saying just awful, rude things. It's like, okay,
Remember.
I'm just gonna can it, and I didn't have it for a while, and then I think it was Mesa that convinced me to have it, and I
Yeah. I mean, I'll be the first to say it doesn't work when people are doing stuff like that. So, like, you made the right call to take it away in the first place. But I think it merits giving another chance simply because of the dynamic it adds.
Mm-hmm.
But it's expendable in situations like the Greg interview. If something has to get cut, that's it. It's not it's not mandatory.
Yeah, exactly. The Assassins says LJ talked to Christian Faber about Gen 3. I would love to, but
What's a story,
yeah,
Mark?
as soon as you can get me in contact with him.
He made a comment on our podcast saying he was down to talk. We've messaged him since.
No dice.
No dice. We will try again at some point, but honestly, he's stopped making his G3 tease posts. If you'll notice, listeners, like, he hasn't made one in a while, but his frequency of Rebel Nature posts has upped dramatically, and he's starting to use, like, similar hashtags. So, make of that what you will. I don't really have any interest in going after a conversation until there's more substantive,
Yeah.
So anyway,
Figured out what this is. This is not supposed to be any kind of a stand. It goes on the bottom of the porta potty, which is hilarious.
yup. Why there's a sticker on the bottom of it, the world may never know.
Oh, and the porta potty is standing on 2 traffic cones.
Yup. You know what this feels like, guys?
What?
It feels like I read Lego set spoilers.
See, that's why he built it.
I was
That's why
kind
he
of
built it.
I was
You know
kind of
it.
thinking something like that. I didn't
Like
quite put it
spoilers
into
to
words,
one
but
level.
That's what it feels like.
Ah, it has sort of legs now.
it was like to have the foreknowledge of what
It's all,
they're
it
building.
looks like
LJ, here's a question for you. Are you ever going to review the Bin 10 construction sets?
I can. I sure. I mean, I don't. It's not planned, but I would not refuse it. I can acquire them.
Mir's heading out. Peace out.
See ya, Bri.
See you, Mir.
Bye, Mir.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I know what the next theme is going to be for the retired review. I'm just waiting.
Spoil it. Give the fans what they want.
I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily what people want. It's what I'm going to do, but I don't know if it's what people want.
Yeah, dude,
These differ.
I think you guys will greatly enjoy LJ's review plans. I'll say that.
Josh,
Takua Nuva.
using your coal figure as a paperweight?
Josh
There
going
we
all-
go.
Josh
Smart
going
man.
all in with the trolling. You have my respect, kind.
Can y'all say happy birthday to me? This is Takua Nuva. It would mean a lot. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to me. It was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Takua Nuva.
Happy birthday to Kuanuva. Hopefully you're having a good one.
Hopefully this was the one bright light in your life on this day.
Why just one?
Alright.
If everything else was going wrong, at least TTV said happy birthday to you live.
Yes.
Alright.
Sing it, Haley. Get us taken down for copyrighted music.
Jeff Stark asks, "Hey LJ, if Bionicle G3 happens, would you want old characters to return or completely new characters?" I'll forward this to all you guys as
You wanna go first?
I can. I would want entirely new characters, personally, because then people will stop trying. Because using the old characters, I think, is fine, but it will have to be done in a very specific, very particular way. Because if you do it wrong, well, then it's just kind of you're nostalgia pandering at that point, and you disappoint people that are fans of the original characters. At least if you have a blank slate, a clean slate with new characters, it allows people to get invested in a new story that isn't dependent on people loving the old one. But you can enhance your story thereof by having references and homages to the old one.
Mange,
What?
do you have an answer to that question?
I
Old
would want.
characters or new characters?
I would definitely want new characters. I think we have rehashed the same people too many times now. Or if it was to happen again, then that would be rehashing too many times. I think G2 is fine with using them again, but I would like to see completely new people this time around.
I agree.
Haley, you got a preference? If we ever brought Bionicle back?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You see it?
I think that it should start with new characters.
It
that will
starts
eventually
with.
bring in with characters that are familiar just for like the hype build, where it starts off with like a new world, kind of like G2, only like longer. So that when the old characters come back, it's like it means something to that universe, rather than just like, oh, it's Liwa, oh, it's Tahu. We're like, oh my gosh, it's Tahu.
Oh,
Stuff like
Haley,
that.
were you listening to my show yesterday when we got a question that was sent in? It was which one was more fun to write, Liwa versus Cole?
Like I said, I only listened to the first 30 minutes, so no, I did
No.
not hear that.
Okay, you did
So-
not. Okay, so you didn't even hear his answer because he answered the
No, I
question.
didn't. What did he say?
Guess
I'm
you'll have
gonna
to
let
watch
you
it and
listen to it
find out.
yourself.
You gonna leave all these people hanging too?
Just
Yeah.
you. All right.
My answer to the question is I think it pretty much has to be new characters. Not because it's what I want necessarily, but like you look at the community's reception and it becomes blatantly clear that's what has to be done. There's so many like presuppositions about how the Bionicle characters should act, what they should be like, how they should do. If there's change put into that, people react very strongly. Sometimes it's justified, sometimes it's not. It's the nature of doing like a reboot. If it was a continuation of G1, that's a different matter. Like I'm talking a 100-year time skip or whatever. Then I would want it to be like Haley suggests. Just open with new characters. Know that your old ones are still around in the world of Spheros Magna, and then bring them back into the story when it's relevant for that factor. If it was a reboot, it has to be new characters. Because people react very strongly to changes in those that they love. We've seen that in G2 with the personality traits, and we saw it in our G3 fan project as well. The Toamata are basically sacred at this point. So.
Josh asked if we've seen episode 16 of Ninjago yet, and when Ninjago cast is gonna be.
I think we can announce Ninjago cast. It's going
Yeah,
to
go
be
ahead.
this Wednesday, the 21st, at 7 o'clock Eastern time.
And we have not seen episode 16.
Nor will
Not
we
yet.
for a little bit.
Yes,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
wait
hold
till
off until
episode
after
17.
Ninjago cast.
Yeah.
So I hear it's really
Daniel?
good though, or it brings up some interesting stuff. So
Daniel Brickson says, "Can you peeps say Cole is the best? It would mean a lot." I just said it in that sentence. That's all you get from me.
Cole is the best ninja, hands down. He steals the show. Anyone who says otherwise is just too scared to admit it.
Excuse me.
What?
Just too scared. Scared.
Haley, do we want to talk about fear and being scared to say Cole's the best while I have 2 swords?
Nothing personnel,
I
kid.
have 3 swords up in my room, and they're
Oh,
actually swords.
up in your room. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry if I'm really bright. First of all,
You are.
I'm very white.
Dang,
And
you
second of
Blinded
all,
by
You're,
the
you're
light.
vampire
the
right
light.
now.
I need the light for the most important sticker of this, because if I get it wrong, I will literally never forgive myself.
Ah, no.
Everyone cheer on LJ.
Nope, nope,
LJ,
nope. We don't need to
LJ,
repeat.
LJ,
Well, if LJ doesn't mention
LJ,
when he's doing it, it's
LJ,
not gonna matter.
LJ,
Hey, look,
LJ,
guys.
LJ,
Get some milk.
Okay.
Ooh,
Get
he
the
needs
man a
some
glass of
milk.
malt.
So he just wants a glass of milk.
This set's cool. It's got like an oven and a stove. And like the oven comes down.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm putting a whole carton of milk in the microwave. But I
It
am.
sounds like something you would do.
Well,
It makes the
Get it,
milk
LJ?
taste better, guys.
This might be like a fridge, but it's a sideways fridge. So, like,
Sideways fridge.
Flame Blade 512 just brought on the flame. How can Cole steal the show when he doesn't have a season?
and Vash, the Flash Stampede, says, "Forget me, master, for I must say I don't like Cole. Is it forget me and not forgive me?"
Forget me, master.
Well,
Alright,
then, Jago
you've been
fans in the
forgotten.
chat today. Thanks for showing up.
They saw Haley.
Haley, it had to come.
Cole may not have a season, but he doesn't need to have a season.
Alright,
He's still
so
good.
Crunch Bites here for some more Lego ASMR when we're like cracking open those bags with the boys. Green Tornado has shown up. Oh, there's still
Alright,
more.
guys, question. Oh, come on. Hang on.
Good job, LJ.
Hang
Good
on.
job.
Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit.
It's uneven slightly on the left side.
My screen has gone dark. Okay, there we go.
Going
Meso,
dark.
you can't even tell what it is.
Hey, my screen just went dark too.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Hee.
Alright.
Also, I could tell it was very good quality, surprisingly, even if it didn't focus. I was just muted.
Let me see.
Memming.
It was better when you weren't
I'm
doing
done with
that.
these Cole comments. They're making me sad.
I'll take a picture of it. I'll just send it to you.
It is even.
It looks it to me.
Looks it to me as well.
It's very difficult to tell because the it's like a computer monitor, but
Yup.
the sides, the edges of it have like these asymmetric smudge marks, which I guess indicate wear,
Yeah.
and it makes it very difficult to tell.
I was really impressed because for some reason I didn't know it was actually like a computer monitor. I thought it was like a poster. So when I found out it was actually a monitor, I was like, "That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's great."
Well, I'm actually gonna have to replace it. So, for anyone unaware, this set, the Paranormal Intercept Bus 3000, it has a sticker. It is a computer monitor, and it is the Legend of Matsui game being played. So that is Onua Mata. This is an official Lego set. It goes in the set because the scientist is playing Legend of Matsui.
She's
actually
one of
gonna replace
us.
the sticker.
One of us. Okay. Replace it.
I've got I got my own level that I'd like her to be playing.
Oh boy.
It's a Lebo Match's level.
It's epic.
So I'm just gonna go ahead.
Oh,
and,
you're gonna use your brick fair tile? Or
yeah.
nice.
I actually can't. I can't because these pieces, this piece right here, the monitor parts, they're clip-on parts. So it's like this,
Ah.
and they clip on, and I don't have a replacement part for that. Wait, no, I guess I do.
I'll use my brick fair tile. Haley,
Hold on,
what? It finally happened.
It happened. You okay?
Haley is dead. Nope.
Her mic's toast.
It's dead?
Her mic is toast. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. We've lost Haley temporarily, everyone.
Omega lol.
In the meantime, check out this sick mixer. Goes like, whoop.
Oh my gosh. LJ, I don't know if you noticed what Pseudonym said earlier.
I did not.
He said an oven for the cat. It's the Mulk skit. When right
there
after
we go.
right after it ends, he's like, "Oh no, I think that's too dark." No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Brian Porter asks, urgent question. Should I get In-N-Out burgers or wait until 2:39 a.m., cry, and get a pizza for the most satisfying meal?
Well, you know what LJ and I would say.
In-N-Out.
Get the pizza.
Don't
You're in
listen
your-
to Meso.
You're in your house. Stay in. Get the pizza. Don't go out.
No,
No,
my gosh.
Go to In-N-Out and get some actual good food. And there goes Haley.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
And now she's
There
back.
we go.
You okay, Hale?
I told you what would happen.
You did.
Okay, so I cannot currently replace the monitor with Liwa's level, but I'll just give you an idea of what that looks like.
Are you actually gonna mod a set? I guess.
ugh.
I'll do it jokingly for like a picture.
I guess.
For the meme.
So we have a comment in the chat from Kevlar. He says, "If there was G3 sets, but they were system, would you still buy them?" 100% yes.
Of course.
TTV
It is.
not. in the
It is
camp
our.
of people-
It is our duty, and our
Yeah,
destiny.
TTV is not the camp of people who are like, construction must be the only thing. We did a whole project with Bionicle minifigures, and whether you like it or not, it's irrelevant. We wanted to prove it could be done. The answer is yes. They can make Bionicle-looking minifigures that are traditional minifigs and cool, and worth buying, and actually look like Bionicle characters. So it could be done well.
Yes.
Dakota did it well.
Sakota did it very well, but our designs were cool.
I think my only problem with Sakota's designs, I mean, they're great. They're just so pricey. Bionicle would be expensive as heck, and that's the only, like, potential problem I'd have with buying System G3.
We did a contest, and people did a lot of
Yeah.
small-scale Rahi builds that were cool. But yeah, the bigger sets are really expensive.
It was really cool because Anthony brought that, his Defense of Takoro mock that he made.
2017.
Yeah, that was awesome to see. Watching Brickonicle before your eyes.
Oh no, Josh. He says I watched all of Brickonicle, so I don't know why. You poor guy.
You watched all of Brickonicle? Now that's commendable.
Brainstorm,
so
rip
sorry.
Oh,
brainstorm.
Did you actually enjoy it? Because I did enjoy it 90% of the
Yeah,
time.
I had a blast with
There
Brainstorm.
was 10% where I just hated it, but
Can't wait to
was a
listen
good
to my favorite podcast, Brainstorm.
it had a lot of good ideas. But the execution was not great. Haley is short-circuiting and spamming the chat.
I'm
I'm
not
trying
gonna look at that.
something to keep my computer, but is that good? I think it went back to normal.
Yeah,
I
it's
have like
good.
something pretty big on my computer, holding stuff down like letters. So you're gonna see some weird stuff in the chat, but that should keep it from falling down again.
Fair enough.
Equals
Oh boy,
0
fellas.
0 surd zub zoo, woo. Okay, that's basically.
Fellas,
it
we're
was-
leveling up. I got a sink.
I have a toilet. No.
The sink has risen.
Okay, whatever. Sink guy.
Sink.
Your
Your opinion's gonna get flushed away.
All right. I'm gonna experiment with that brick separator sticker trick on the first sticker.
You can look unamused all you want, Mesa. But your sink can't stand up against the oh gosh, what did Neat call this?
The toilet, the defecator.
Yeah, okay, I guess it should... Get that out of here, Meso. Get it
I built
out.
it.
Yeah, I know you built it. I wish you hadn't.
Yeah, we were all supposed to build it together. Yo, that brick separator trick is awesome. I mean, it's kind of, maybe I could have done a better job, but it saves a lot of tension.
Oh yeah, I opted against using it for this specifically because I felt my hands could more delicately handle the situation. I think I was successful. I'll show you guys a picture after I'm done.
USBYD Production says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sync.
Let's jam.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sync.
Sync.
That was completely unsynced. Out
The
of
Rock
sync in
Brick.
every conceivable way.
The Rock Brick says, I just did a speech for school captain. I'm still pretty shook, so I'm glad I can listen to you guys. Did any of you guys run for captain / were a captain back at school? Any advice if I get the role?
No.
No.
No advice.
No. My younger brother was a. No, I don't. He was a captain in civil. He was a cadet captain in Civil Air, but don't know if that's
Different.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Wait for school
And
for
good-
school
good-
captain. I've never heard of school captain before.
Good general advice would be, obviously you did your speech, you cleared your first hurdle, so now you can relax, and if you get the role, just do your best. Try not to overstress or second guess yourself, because that will just lead to you floundering around. Just, if you get the job, that means people think you're gonna do a good one, and if you do your best, put your best foot forward, it's gonna be great.
It would be important to have people to bounce ideas off of. So I don't really know what goes into a school captain, but if it has to do with managing anything, an important part of managing things is to have people to bounce concepts, ideas, and actions off of. So that way, if you feel like if you are overstepping anything, they can keep you in check, and you have an idea that you want to help get refined, they can help you refine it.
Yeah.
Yep. Bouncing off ideas is always wonderful for
Yes.
everything.
Surround yourself with good people. I wish I had learned that with TTV.
Wow.
Got him.
It also at times can even help to have people to talk to that don't share your immediate opinions on things, because too often
Yes.
people surround themselves with yes men, and it just fills them with this sense of self-confidence that everything they do is perfect no matter what. But there's merit to exploring other points.
Yeah, I really agree with that, Meso.
Thanks.
Green Tornado asks, "How's your ham radio shenanigans, LJ?" I don't talk too often on air. Looking around, like you said that, it's like my call sign isn't visible. I don't think so. That's good.
Nice.
Call sign Alcatraz. We're firing weapons blind.
Okay.
Macabus Willhale. Hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Pizza
Yeah,
Cheetah. Pizza Cheetah
Oh,
/
sweet.
Tom /
Oh, by the way,
whatever.
the most recent LJ Johnson show was excellent. Loved hearing Greg talk about his philosophy behind writing.
Thank you.
There you go.
I thoroughly enjoy.
He also mentioned earlier, I respect the idea of Brickonicle, but I think one of the biggest things that makes me dislike System Bonkle is the focus LEGO puts on conflict in a box with system sets. Constructions about characters, system tends to be more about specific events. And
That is true.
But not always true. There's
All right.
The Mixel Joint Revolution, the tide that's kind of turning. Give it a few years. Maybe there'll be enough pieces to where you could actually get system construction built out of bricks with Mixel joints. There were a few Brickonicle mocks that did it to an exemplary degree. But it's still rudimentary because a lot of the pieces just involve so you have Mixel jointed limbs and then you stick bricks on the side. But if you add more contoured armor types, you can maybe make something work.
All right.
Because I think, not to be a downer, but construction
Yeah.
as we know it probably isn't coming back this season.
Rip
yet.
Construction.
It's probably going to be construction in the form of Mixel joints.
The Minecraft Big Figs.
Yeah, honestly.
Construction's
Stuff like
last hope.
Um,
Brian Porter said he's heading to In and Out, so if he crashes while listening to TTV, apparently it's your fault, LJ.
yep.
I mean,
But I mean, as one person famously said, "You have done that yourself." That is all on you, buddy. Alright,
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. This bus is this first bag is coming along quicker than I expected. Rick Pyler was wondering if any of us were entering the Overwatch contest.
See, I really wanted to because I love the Junker aesthetic, but I just don't have enough time to mock right now. Especially not a system mock, which I think would have a stronger chance.
Yeah.
But
I'm just not good at
okay,
mocking.
You should do it. You had a decent
There's some
idea,
other things I need to mock for. Some other more important things.
but you had a good idea. You should see it through.
Another time.
Ah, there won't be another time. Not for this team.
Yeah.
Purple saw Haley's message in the chat.
What'd she say?
WTF.
Yeah.
Worst injury anyone had with a Lego piece from Crunchbite. My sis got an antenna stuck in her knee once.
What?
What?
How?
Sounds really painful.
That does sound really like
With a
painful.
Lego
It
piece?
reminds-
Never. I've never hurt myself with a Lego piece.
One time.
Bag 2.
I'm still on. I'm wrapping up bag 1. I'm on page like 23/22.
I'm putting the wings on, or a wing on now, and it's a lot harder than it looks.
It sure is.
I believe in you.
Also, Daniel, I'm on page 25. Or technically 24, but same difference.
What? I didn't realize. I thought you like
Yeah, it's
blazed
the
ahead of me.
page we're
No, I know. I thought you got way ahead of me. What the?
I'm a little ahead, but not.
What the fudge? There we go.
Wombat Combat Pictures says, I was surprised to find a CCBS Darth Maul in Target last week. Me too. They took all of mine off shelves. Was yours just like on the shelf, or was it on a clearance display? Because I've been waiting for them to mark mine down to clearance, because they're just sitting in like the back room collecting dust, but they haven't yet.
Han Solo and Darth Maul. Rest in peace.
Talk about a freaking failing. Oh boy. Lego Star Wars.
So I guess Haley's just dead again?
Yeah, I think her internet dropped this time.
Oh boy, that messes with the video on the stream.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I cropped it according to 4 people.
Oh yeah, you're right. Eljay's the only one visible.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess Eljay taking center stage again.
Oh, here we go.
What the fudge?
Be the chat mascot we need you to be. Put on your mask.
Sorry guys, I'm too lazy to
Dude, my
fix
mask
it.
is
There
up.
we go.
Do you see my mask? It is right up there.
Boy. Welcome back, Haley.
It's in its beautiful display case.
That laptop piece is pretty cool.
Yeah, my
Oh.
sticker's a little off in that. Whatever.
Alright, I guess I'm done with part 1.
Well done. That's part 1.
Thank you. Put that there. Put that there.
Alright, got the scientist done. JB was her name, I believe.
The Scientist, I love that song.
Thanks to scientist. I love that. Man.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's JB, which stands
Yes.
for Just Bionicle.
Yep, 100%.
Dude, she lives in the van. Like, that thing, we built a bed.
Epic.
Alright. Get ready for that ASMR.
Oh yeah.
I refuse. Oh, we got some Technic happening here. Bionicle lives!
Woohoo! Yeah.
Okay.
TTV is my favorite TTV cast member. Nice.
Same. Opinions on the Venom movie.
Yes, I
Anthony-
saw that. Best movie ever.
Noah says it's actually Meso. Oh, thanks, Brick.
Aw, feels bad, man.
But no, Venom was an abomination.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Venom is freaking hilarious. For the
Does not
wrong,
mean it's not
for
an
the
abomination.
sort of the right reasons, a lot more of the wrong reasons. It's kind of like, I mean, okay, you're right. Venom is technically kind bad. I would give it a 6 out of 10, but
Yeah, it's not like Incredible Hulk bad. You know.
It's really funny, and sometimes it's on purpose, and sometimes it's just downright not like meant to be funny at certain times.
The acting is very good. The action is very good. The Venom CG is very good. Tom Hardy is very good.
Tom Hardy's a good actor. The rest of the actors are questionable.
That's about all the praise I can give it. However, Venom 2 might,
Hype.
maybe? Andy Serkis is gonna direct.
Yikes.
The dude who's done like cinematography for a bunch of good movies, including Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Most recent play is gonna be involved.
See, the thing is, like, if Venom was turned into a serious, like, actual good movie, or Venom 2, I don't think I would enjoy it as much as I did the first one. I'm just bracing for more clowniness. Like, part of what Venom delivered on the hype for me, because it wasn't all positive hype, it was, like, negative, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this dumpster fire kind of hype. Like, if...
Well, what it is that people want to see him interact with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That's, like, the biggest thing people want, Tom Hardy and Tom Holland, but they only want it in the MCU if it's good. They don't want it in the MCU if it's bad, because that's going to tarnish the overall quality of the Spider-Man movie. So it's like, that's why people want it to be a good movie. If it was like by itself,
well, yeah, but
I'd rather it be.
But I can't see Tom Hardy at this rate acting as Venom in a non-clowny kind of way. The freaking scene where he comes home all hungry and starts eating the frozen tater tots and stuff. That's like, and the chicken out of the trash. That's some of the best stuff. Or when he jumps into the lobster tank.
Yeah, those were all good scenes. I will admit.
He owned that. That lobster scene was improv.
So, I was all down with this set. I'm building a sink, you know, I'm building a microwave, an oven, a fridge. But then I get to this thing, and I'm just kind of lost. Is this supposed to be like a table with like cupcakes?
Probably. A little tea party.
It's a spinning
Probably.
disc with a heart in the center.
Yeah, it's there's a term for it.
Okay.
I have a wing gun.
Let me double check the
sick.
name.
I dig that.
Yeah, there's a table piece that rotates. Might hit a little at home. No, of course my phone dies at the wrong moment. That's alright.
Opinion on Carnage. Woody Harrelson as Carnage. Trash.
Omega lol.
I like Woody Harrelson as an actor, and he maybe could have done it, but the costume is a big, like his stupid wig is really bad.
Okay, Meso, you ready for what that table piece is called?
Shoot, hit me.
A lazy Susan.
Nice. All right.
There you have it. I wasn't gonna say.
Noah asks, what is the best Ninjago villain? I haven't really been watching Ninjago cast. First of all, my feelings are hurt. Second of all, Nauticon.
Cause get it, Jinjago! Get it, guys?
Dude,
Jinjago!
Nauticon is the best villain. You gotta give it to him.
It's so funny.
It's a toss-up between Nauticon and Harumi. Nauticon is a better villain, but Harumi is a better personal.
Yeah, Harumi has a better story. Nauticon's a better villain.
She has more personal stakes, but Nauticon did more and was more of like a worthy threat.
Yeah, because Nauticon won. He won.
Yep.
He straight up won in his timeline.
This is true.
So, and he's just super menacing. He's terrifying.
And he's also
voice.
He's voiced by Scott McNeil. Yeah, Tahu.
Scott McNeil is just freaking
awesome
amazing in the show. He's so good.
Yep.
Overlord. Klaus, Nauticon.
Pretty much all good rolls.
Sahu, Growlok, Ash Bear.
Yeah, the draw like that's the best roll.
Alright, time to.
Alright, I'm done with the friend set. Time to review this thing.
Time
All
for
right.
the enemy set.
So I think my biggest beef with this set. I'm gonna get it all displayed first. Hold up. I'm just gonna take my webcam on the go.
Webcam on the go.
Oh no. Okay. So I think the thing with this set is that it's basically just like 5 different things like mixed together. You know, it's like you have the table, you got the microwave, you got the little fridge thing, you got this, you got the sink in the back, and it all just kind of stands independently, which makes it a cool play set. Not that great of a set, if that makes any sense. It just feels like a bunch of things that I have to put them around and configure. However, it was only what, $10? Yeah, around $10, 94 pieces. So I guess that's pretty good value. Comes with this dumb like. Wait, hold on. Kevin. There we go. This dumb like rabbit thing with a bow.
Well, do you have an oven in the set?
Yes. I can
Cook
cook
it.
the rabbit. But I don't think it will fit in here. I might have to like chop off its head to get it to fit in.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
okay. You'd have to do that anyway.
Alright. Well, I know what I'm working on now. Gonna cook some delicious Lego rabbit.
Takuma approved.
I know when I'm wrong. I can get it in there, just it won't close up.
Well, it has to.
Thinking emoji.
Like, check it out. Oh boy.
I ain't afraid of no rabbit. Check it out.
Now I wonder if I can stick it in the fridge and just chill it.
No. Shut your face.
Delicious cold rabbit.
Fridge rabbit.
Oh, I come so close. It almost fits in the fridge. Bah humbug. How you doing, Haley? How's your progress going?
Good. I just opened my next bag and it's the same thing but backwards, so.
It's always fun doing the same thing over.
Best Ninjago skeleton.
Repetition.
It's probably
There's
my least favorite thing about Lego.
nothing about this build has been repetition. I've been quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neek.
Ya cool people, Neek. Ya cool people. Alright, well, overall, Friends set review.
In,
Like Friends.
in the
You'll probably
end,
like it.
Friends was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright.
Friends sold well.
It was fun. My favorite section is probably the mixer. I feel like it's pretty nice and concise, and the mixer can actually like go up and down, and you can put stuff in. Got a bowl. Pretty alright.
Can't wait for that that direct-to-consumer Lego Friends set.
Go
Which
on.
one?
No, I'm just joking around. Yeah, Lego Ideas one.
I see.
I
Oh,
don't
the-
actually think it's direct-to-consumer.
Nah, it's-
Bam, 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 bam.
I've never seen Friends, but I want to watch it.
It's a show that's very easy to put on in the background.
I greatly enjoy
great.
shows like that.
Exactly,
Boy
while
Meets
you're
World
playing.
was my favorite show in my youth.
Never seen it.
And I think it's very similar in tone, based on what
Which
I've
show?
heard. Boy Meets World.
Oh.
I greatly enjoyed that show in my youth. And Friends, from what I hear, is very similar, kind of family-friendly sitcom.
Wow.
Don't know who told you that.
Who told you
Wrong.
family friendly?
Well, family-friendly. It's a wholesome show. I think that's what it is.
In a sense,
Show's,
yes.
show's title's Friends, so I would hope so.
I mean,
It's another one of those mysteries as to why Lego even picking up the IP.
Oh boy.
That and Overwatch, which is apparently not a first-person shooter according to them.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
it's a
It's
team
an
game.
action game, or something to that effect. It's
Aha. Right.
What a story, Lego.
So let me catch up on the chat comments. Noah asks, has Mark Hamill done Ninjago yet? He was pretty good in Hero Factory. No.
Yes,
I
not.
still to this day don't know why he did Hero Factory.
He
Because
was
he's
in
a
Hero
voice
Factory?
actor.
Yeah, he was the main villain.
Twice.
What?
He was
He
the
was
main
fun.
villain twice.
He was the main
Get
villain
him.
twice, you're right. Two different
Get
characters.
him in Ninjago. Come on.
Nah, he's only about the HF life.
He knows where it's at.
There you go. Chili Con firing up with that zinger. Technically, not a con, did literally nothing.
Technically, yes.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Well, actually, no, because Jay and Nia still have those memories. So he did do something. It's just according to Ninjago history, he did do nothing.
So he
Cheetah.
did do nothing.
Envy, are there monsters under your bed?
What? Why do you ask?
There?
Why do you want to know?
He knows something you don't.
There
Better check.
you go. LJ, this is from TLeCon. LJ, what was the best part of interviewing Greg?
Just casually chatting to him, just having a good time talking about things that he had a very clear interest in, and that I was fascinated to learn more about. Specifically, the horror movies and the radio drama. That was some of the most fun because people talking about things that they're yes, Haley, horror movies and actually horror radio dramas. So we should definitely listen to that. Hearing him talk about it and talk about kind of the thought process and what makes good horror movies between what doesn't, and Stephen King novels and stuff like that. That to me was the most fun part, and just talking about things that getting to know him more as an individual and not necessarily as a Bionicle author or a Lego author were the most fun parts for me.
All right.
Greg the person, not Greg the author.
People in chat trying to butter me up. Say, when someone says LJ's best TTV member, but that's not how you say Meso.
Don't worry.
Trying to build that favor.
Noah says, agreed. Danganronpa has only made me realize just how amazing Meso is.
Aw.
In what context? Because,
Oh
like,
no!
in what context? Because on the one hand, if you're talking about voice acting, there were far better people than I. We all did good. On the other hand, if you're talking about logic, you're absolutely right, and thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's a very funny way of saying guessing. If you're talking about guessing, then yeah, he was really good at doing a lot of
Oh yeah, he's
The
good at
guess-
whodunits.
The
He's not good
guesstimation
at
game.
this game.
I was never given a chance to see if I'd be good at the actual game. I was a backseat gamer.
Yeah, backseat gamer is about right. Hey, here's some. Boy, I can't wait to actually give logical thought and use the tools the game is giving me to come to the correct conclusion. Is Mesa before we played. I say that facetiously because it's exactly what he didn't do. So let everyone else do the work for him, everyone else being me.
The Let's Play speaks for itself. There were times I used logic. Pretty much, I guess in V3, you guys haven't seen it yet. I used a lot of logic in that one. And the other two, not so much. LJ and I had a good teamwork.
Is that what you called it?
We had teamwork at points. Because it's like you said earlier about bouncing off stuff. Would be impossible to arrive to the conclusions that I did without you to like bounce off of.
Yeah,
It worked out pretty well.
Got it, buddy.
It worked out pretty well. Yeah, through the games. Anthony Newton says, Fina! I get
What?
that. Boy Meets World reference. Well done. Pizza Cheetah says, to be fair to Overwatch, there's not a lot of shooting that happens in game, since it's basically dead. Props to you, buddy.
He plays paladins.
Oh god, never mind. Props. Props to You got fewer props than a movie set, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Let's see. Opinion on a Bionicle trading card game. Anthony Newton. I mean, it existed.
It does exist. I have not actually played it. I have some cards, courtesy of Orkume, a fan of ours and a patron. However, I've never actually played the card game.
Yeah.
Same.
Light and Darkness. I just stumbled upon this live stream, and I kid you not, but I'm building a Spinax version of Nocturne from Bionicle. Heck of a coincidence. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for building stuff along with us.
Yeah.
Mox count. Let's see.
The great toenails.
Oh boy. T-Lecon, I still haven't played since they added Sigma. How is he? A Roadhog fan's nightmare.
Yep, he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun, and I'm trying to get better at it.
He's pretty handy as a teammate. I haven't played him yet, but
Same.
It's
Eljay
very
and I
nice.
did a Roadhog 1v1 of me as Roadhog against him as Sigma, and 1v1, it's not really a big deal, but I get the feeling that in a team composition, he will wreck.
he's really annoying to take down if
He will
it's in a
essentially
team
ruin-
setting.
He has the potential to ruin basically all of Roadhog's things that he has going for him with like any one of his attacks. It's kind of scary.
It's kind of great.
Alright, beginning Ninjago spinner.
Nice.
Spinner to winner.
I don't know how much of this I'm gonna finish on stream. Let's see. We are almost an hour and 10 minutes in.
How long do we want to go for?
LJ?
No, I mean I'm good. I can finish.
We're
this.
gonna go all night, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe just we'll go until I'm done with this.
And
So I can
what is
finish
this?
then.
The bus?
We could go until I finish
the bus.
Firstborn.
I mean, the bus is the only thing left to what?
Huh.
No,
I can't
let's see.
read.
T-Lecon says, ruining Roadhog? That's the dev team's job. Yeah.
You would hope. I would hope rather.
They've had this thing they've done of like nerfing Roadhog like 3-4 consecutive times, and they always do it, but they inadvertently make him like stronger in other ways. Like they took away his
Balanced.
damage, but they buffed his healing to the point where he's nigh unkillable. So it's like a trade-off.
Go ahead and say it, Meso. Get it out of your system.
What? Say what?
No.
That's not applicable for the Karmic Seesaw.
There you go.
No, but it's the same thing. It would have to be something else. Another hero would have to get ruined,
Oh,
or maybe
whoops.
no. The Karmic Seesaw would be if they cut Reinhardt's health in half, but they buffed Roadhog's health.
Meso, anytime they improve Roadhog, it's an immediate downgrade to Reinhardt's viability.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
He wasn't.
Yeah, there we go.
Pizza Cheetah says Overwatch is a game that I wanted to like, but couldn't bring myself to, because it still has problems that were pointed out at launch. The dev team doesn't listen to the community either. I don't know about that.
Are we playing the same Overwatch? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know about that. Like, they do balance patches, like, all the time. I think the biggest issue is that they do balance patches all the time. So it makes it very hard to learn the game and get good at it before it's shaken up in some kind of a way. Or a hero is completely reworked 3 to 4 times because they just don't know what to do with them, like Symmetra. Or so many frequent changes to everything, whilst never adding game mode. I think that's the real problem. There are some things Blizzard doesn't listen to the community on, but they've also added a lot of really good features over the years, like the custom game browser, the recent game labs. But then they'd also do they also do things of just low intelligence, like the role locking system, which is horrid.
I don't know. It's still in beta. I can see the pros and cons of it. Doesn't seem like it's in I swear I never see it in normal matches, to be honest. Only in rank so far. I do like that I don't have to, if I pick too slow, then I don't get forced to playing tank. If I queued as a healer, I get to play healer. So, I don't know. You get what you want, technically.
Random?
What?
Like your queue.
Oh, it asks you what you want to play as
Alright.
before you start. Damage always
For
has the longest.
competitive.
Yeah. I do like constant updates, though. It stops games from being stale, even if I feel like there's a certain point where I had a groove in the game. I do like it being changed up.
I like updates when they're content updates, which Overwatch does pretty well. They do like a new hero every, what is it, 4 months-ish? 3 months?
3
New
to 4,
maps
yeah.
every 3 or 4 months, and then all their events. It's just, because it's not stuff like game modes, and because the events just reuse the same game modes, it gets a bit stale for me unless the hero becomes one of my mains, which so far, none of the
You
DLCs
only
really
have Roadhog.
Nah. Reaper's another one I'm
Oh,
considering
yeah,
a
okay,
pretty good
fair
one.
enough. I forgot you played Reaper.
I'm a try-hard McCree, but not a good one. I do my best. But I do
Try
my
hard McCree.
best. Sick.
Alright, looks like I got all 4 feet.
Oh gosh, feet.
What kind of minifigure series would you guys lose the most money on? One Piece collectible minifigure.
Dota minifigures.
I would need every single one.
Anything with a Bionicle reference.
Yeah, that's true. Bionicle would probably...
Also, well done, Hayley. It's looking good.
Also, Kaz, yes, if, let me find out a time, and then yes, I'm down to try and give you your anime redemption. See ya, The Rock Brick. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Brian Porter,
You got a
$2 donation. Ryan is a coward who uses a shield in a sci-fi world.
Dang. Got him distracted.
Got him. Oh, you said got him strike. That's awesome.
Who's Strack?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, buddy.
It's not like his whole mantra, I will be your shield, and runs out in front of his buddy to take the hits. You wanna go? You wanna go right now?
Keep charging out and dying, Ron.
Oh, dude, I was... Okay, so, right before the stream, I was playing competitive Invi and AT, and we were on Nimbani. And so, there were a few instances in which I had charged, and I ended up dying. I didn't charge... I don't recall charging that far, but I charged in order to try and pin someone, or in order to try and build up a lot of damage so I could get my ult. And I ended up dying. And so there's this one guy who was just going, do you not know how to play Rhine? You don't, it doesn't seem like you know how to play Rhine at all. Which is hilarious because oh gosh, I haven't checked, the last time was like 330 hours. Last time I checked on Rhine specifically. And he was just going on and on and on. It's like, that's it, I'm gonna report you. All this and that. And it's like, okay, buddy. Alright. You do you. I'm sure, you know, he's frustrated that we weren't winning. We weren't losing, it ended up in a draw.
People
But he
find
was
it very
frustrated
easy
we
to
weren't-
blame singular players in teams.
Yeah, he was just looking for a place to vent his frustrations and he picked me, so not much you can do.
Team hero games are very they're very open to scapegoating. I mean, any multiplayer game is, but when there's roles that are clearly defined, when something's going wrong, people are like, well, this person just wasn't fulfilling their role, and sometimes it's true, but other times there's more factors at play, like comps and just strategy, movement, etc.
Yeah. But, oh well. Anyway, no, Ryan is not a coward. He's
Wow.
just someone who
He's misunderstood.
is tactically absorbing your bullets with his shield so that when you run out of them, he's going to smack you upside the head with his hammer.
Captain Rex of the 501st. What was the origin of the Lego Plants to Plants video you guys released 2 weeks ago? Just having fun.
Oh boy.
What? Let me reread this. Yeah, just having fun. I mean, there's no point in doing a serious review. That's already been done, so I had just finished taking a geology class, and I wanted to spoof those documentaries I watched on, like, PBS as a kid, and just, like, the stuff that I had to watch during class. So, yeah, just having fun. I like making comedy videos.
I love it. Meso, can we finish off a Creepy Crawler trilogy with one last mini film? Well, the great tragedy is I did one. That same trip, I did another one. It was like a shotgun that I built. I had to like reload it, just go, and we got it on footage, but I don't know what happened to it. Like we got footage of it, it was never uploaded anywhere. I think it may have been on He Who Must Not Be Named's camera.
Yikes.
And he was always slow at uploading things. So,
Yeah, he's always slow and being a good person.
Oh,
also true.
back to the scapegoating we just mentioned. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, very funny.
Very true.
What, Invi or me?
You.
Okay. I don't see how this is scapegoating.
No, I mean like, yeah, you were right. You're a good person.
Oh.
Well, yeah, not that. That's not what I was referring to.
That's the...
I was referring to the video uploading.
Oh, no, I mean, it's like I never saw it. I know it was recorded because there was someone pointing a freaking camera at me. But I don't know who it was. And I can only presume it's him.
Yes, but the slow at uploading. Anyways.
Yeah.
Fernando is a better shield user than Reinhardt anyway. Very freaking funny. What's his flamethrower gonna do? Lightly cook a turkey?
Ryan Porter says his shield isn't even good. What kind of futuristic force field only covers a small area and breaks when it's used exactly what it's supposed to be used for? Break?
Break.
Baraki.
Oh, my favorite bad guy character, Paraka.
I don't know the scientific intricacies of Reinhardt's shield, so I can't speak to it. All I can say is that if you want to fight me as Rein, it will end well.
Oh boy.
Shy time is my brick time. So, hi everyone.
Hi, Shy Time is my brick time. $2 donation from Imagine Art. I want to send some artwork to you. How do I do it?
Twitter's good. If you want to send it privately, the TTV message boards is a good way. You can message pretty much anybody directly, and they can forward it to.
Yeah.
anybody
And if you
want it.
just want to send it on Twitter privately, I think some of us have our DMs open.
Yee.
But a
Otherwise,
good place
I
to
guess-
share it that we'll see it is definitely the TTP message board.
Yee.
I mean,
What? What was that gasp? You okay?
Oh, I just dropped a piece on the ground and I thought I lost it, but I didn't. So
Lol.
continue on.
She's dead, Meso. Sorry.
No!
Firstborn ate her.
Haley, no! No!
Feels bad,
No! We've lost someone to play Destiny with.
man.
Really broken up about it.
Looks like VAR has to replace me again. Again. Or
He's just gonna leave
VAR
that
is
spot
back. No.
VAR's back. VAR's back,
Wait.
everybody.
What are you talking about?
See him on
Var
the
just
driver's
died on
license.
camera right there.
VAR, you killed VAR.
Daniel Brickson says, "Alright, everyone, I gotta get rest for work tomorrow. Hammer down! Builders rise up! Hail Denmark! Hashtag
Oh, gosh.
Team Cool!"
He's
Yes, hashtag
he's
people.
nailing all the
Just
phrases.
Had me up
Just in
until that.
time. Look at that.
Builders
Is it done?
rise up.
Ooh, I did
Almost.
not know it had a function.
It
I
does.
think T. Lee Khan asked earlier if those dragons have knees.
Look, The wings are moving so fast.
Haley, do they have knees?
Do they have
believe
knees?
so.
No. Well, they have
Rip.
thighs,
Did Neek work
thigh
on this? No, I'm
rotation,
kidding.
and shoulder rotation, but they do not have knees. They have like wrist movement
Yeah.
for use, but
TTV message boards you can find at board.ttvchannel.com. You can make a free account. It's cool. You can like hang out and talk to other fans about Bonkle, post your mocks and your art and your stories, or you can just use it to send us art and never again, whatever you want to do.
last bag.
All sweet.
Aw, Brick, here we go again.
Oh yeah, it is also in the description. There is a link in the description, along with
I get to
the
go Kai.
TTV Twitter.
Hey, I'm building Kai too.
Kai!
Green Tornado says, can we please get some Halloween special type thing where you talk about cryptids and spooky things like that one TTV Talks episode? Please, that was my favorite TTV Talks. I mean, we could. I don't know if there's much more to say. All the people who were really interested in cryptids and stuff were on that episode and discussed it. I don't know if there's more, but maybe. I'll pass it along to Vin.
I wouldn't mind bringing TTV Talks back.
Yeah, we've been having some discussions behind the scenes about podcasting formats. We don't have anything to announce yet, but we're just talking about maybe switching things up. Possibly. I don't know.
See ya, T Lake Khan. He's
See ya, dude.
heading off
Adios.
to work tomorrow.
So
Peace
you.
out.
Where is yours?
I love it, Brian Porter. In a world with infinite bullets, what good is a finite shield? That's such a good quote.
In a world with infinite bullets.
A man with a finite shield will try
You-
to save his team. Look, everyone, it's Kai.
Oh, this guy, look.
Hi.
Kai.
Hi,
It's my
Kai.
Kai with my generic shirt.
Hey, what's up?
Hi
You look
there,
over here. What's
Kai.
up, Kai?
Hey, what up, man? How you doing?
What up? What up?
Do you have your
I'm
powers?
You.
Do you have your
I'm better
powers?
than you. Huh?
Do you have your powers? Cause I
Yeah,
don't.
but I got
I'm
a sword that
depressed.
absorbs your powers. Oh.
Brian, do you have over? Do you want to play sometime? I just want to talk
TTV Against the World Part 2.
Yeah, we have.
with
We
my
have
hammer.
frequent Overwatch game nights in the patron chat.
We
It is
have infrequent Overwatch games.
more frequent than anything else.
We have LJ and I play
More
with the
frequent than
people there.
podcasts. More frequent than the podcast, Meso?
No, I mean it's more frequent than other game nights. It's all Overwatch, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, LJ and I go and hang out with them,
Overwatch
but
game
no.
night, that's specifically. The game nights aren't frequent, but a lot of the patrons usually just play it. Anyway, regardless of the game nights, which I
That's
want
true.
to do more. I don't know who Terminus is. I know who Fernando is, Tom, but I don't know who Terminus is. I will look into it though. Is that game Paladins, is that still free? Was it ever? I might try it if
think
it's
so.
free. I won't
Yes,
if I have to
should
buy.
be free. Discount Overwatch. Omega lol.
Yeah,
Kaz,
essentially.
Kaz, bruh, heck game nights. Let's just do everyone versus LG. Bring it.
What type of shield are you gonna use for that?
Bring.
See ya, Vash. Vash is heading out. to
See
do
you,
homework.
Vish.
Thank you for
Bye,
joining
Vash.
us, Maine.
Do that homework. Be a good student.
Good.
Never quit.
I wish my fellow Ninjago cast hosts were good students.
Wow.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I
Do
wish
you know
they
what
would.
Zell Miller is?
Excuse me, who?
Zell Miller. It's part of the Georgia Hope Grant, or a scholarship. If you have more than a 3.7 GPA throughout all of high school and college, they would pay for most of your college.
Mm-hmm.
I have that.
Wow.
I was talking about the fact
You're
that
a
I'm a
smart cookie.
sensei on Ninjago cast,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you and Meso are my.
You're paying
You're
for my school
awful.
then,
You're both awful.
because I'm an awesome student. I get
I'm very
wonderful
glad
grades.
to hear that. However, not on Ninjago Cast, you guys aren't. Constantly interrupting me.
Blaze is doing great.
You're lagging out.
Do we need to talk about how Haley had to schedule the next Ninjago cast because you weren't doing it?
Ooh.
Do we need to talk about how the scheduling is entirely dependent on you two being free and not me? And how if anyone should be scheduling Ninjago Cast, it should be the two of you because you're the only two that have a schedule to work around? Do we need to talk about that,
What
Meso?
else?
Or do we need to
Be a
talk about the
leader.
fact that you and her seem to
Wasn't
tag
Steve
team,
Devine?
interrupting me during my Huh? Do we need to talk about that, Meso? Huh? There you go. Yeah, that's right. Divert the subject. You better focus on your stinking little fidget toy right there. You sorry sack of bad student.
Sorry, LJ, you were
Wow.
lagging out the whole time. What?
You were lagging out the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. What did you say?
I was just
a lot of stuff.
chewing out your other half here for being a pile of.
I was like, you say Haley's a
Dumb.
bad student, but do we need to talk about how she had to schedule Ninjago cast for you? And then he went on like a rant about how like we're the ones who make it difficult
Why? are we?
because we have stuff going on.
Oh, because we have a life?
Because we do
Oh, Haley.
the classic.
Pulling out the flamethrower this week.
Haley, don't
Gosh,
do it.
dang.
Don't poke the bear.
Haley giving in to TTV insult culture.
But if you do, get the fire sword.
Oh yeah, the one that she fed to her dog.
Come on.
Yes.
Internet. After what? Oh.
Get the fire
No.
sword if you're gonna flame Eldra.
I'm sorry, Haley.
Definitely the work of a
At
flamer.
least if you were ever fired and had to leave Ninjago Cast, I would notice that you would be gone. Unlike
you,
some
though?
other people here. I would.
Go
I
to-
would.
Go to
Internet. Internet. Come on, internet. I need to get a good throwback.
screaming won't make it any better.
It wasn't a throw. It wasn't a diss, Haley. Except for the fact that it was calling you out for not even noticing that I was gone.
Haley, can you hear me?
We lost her through time and space.
Now we have to find her through time and space.
In
On
Discord.
Wombat Combat Production says, my coworker has told me there is a rumor of an Overwatch sequel with a lore-based campaign. Yes, that is an
not a
active rumor.
It's the truth.
By technicality, it is a rumor, and do the fact checking. Do not take my word for this. But
Take his word for it.
It's reported by a dude with like a 100% correct source ratio on
What are we talking
Kotaku.
about?
The legendary Jason Schreier Overwatch sequel. So I don't think he's ever gotten a thing wrong in his reporting. He is 100% reputable, but go check for yourself. It will probably be announced at BlizzCon.
Sorry.
Anyway.
My internet was not helping.
Haley, when your internet stops working, you can't hear us, but we can hear you. So screaming, internet, internet, internet. Don't bother with that.
Activate,
What?
activate.
Come
Now you
on,
know.
internet. Come on.
Now you know. So this spinner's really cool.
Nice. Now launch it.
I don't want to do that because I'll knock my webcam off. Probably.
Officer Wood, launch it.
I'll go ahead and move this bookshelf since it's done. I want to move this brick shelf.
Yeah, oh my
It needs
gosh.
to stay right where it is.
So Brian Porter says, Haley, Haley, being a good student is for cowards who don't just threaten the dean.
What?
I don't know how to take that.
Wait, say it again.
Being a good student is for cowards who don't just threaten the dean.
Oh, did we get another donation? Did somebody?
Being a good student is a coward.
This thing just flared that.
How could you say that?
Very easily. I mean, this guy doesn't
Oh.
know what being a hero is all about. Or, you know,
'Cause
being a
that's-
good Reinhardt player.
What?
Okay, nope, you stop it.
All right, so we're going onto the floor.
No, no, not again.
We're going to spinner
No.
demonstration.
We're back.
Exploration.
All right, fellas, activating the spin to win protocol.
Oh boy. And Haley
Oh,
left.
no, they're off camera.
No, you're off. You're off stream because Haley dropped out right at the wrong moment. You're not
Ruining
visible.
everything.
Yeah, you'd have to have AT come in to save the day, but alas.
Haley, stop dropping.
You ruined Meso's moment.
You ruined my big break. I was gonna make it.
He was about to make a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Sorry, y'all.
$14
Haley,
million.
you ruined my big break.
What's going on?
I'm doing a live spinner demonstration.
Oh boy. On carpet?
Yep,
It's working.
it does. It works really well.
Hey! Very cool.
These things are epic. I can't like compliment them enough how cool they are and the tricks you can do with them, like spinning it sideways.
Alright.
These comments are technically sponsored by LEGO, but not influenced by LEGO in any way.
They're influenced in the sense I would never have bought this without being given it, but
I
I
mean, I
certainly have
never
no
would have
qualms
bought
with
this. You
criticizing.
still didn't.
true. But maybe I will in the future.
Maybe I will buy it.
Spinjitzu Slam.
Will you?
Might, if I'm ever like bored to tears. Got money to blow.
Continue the
Activating the sideways spin. Well, it hit my door.
Impressive, truly.
I was gonna say the other interesting fact about me in school,
Yes.
which is I got perfect attendance through all of middle school and high school.
Nice.
Sounds
Never missed a
unhealthy.
day of school. Not once.
How does that make you feel, Hale?
About what?
How does that make you feel?
Like I'm justified to skip some classes in college. Yeah.
Rip.
You built up your attendance karma.
Yeah, I think I only had 2 days I wasn't at a high school because of either sickness or cutting my finger open in an accident at one morning.
That sounds very unpleasant, man.
It was. I had a foldable chair and I tried to sit on it and it hadn't folded out all the way, so it collapsed and my finger got caught in the hinge.
You're making me
Yeah.
paranoid about sitting in my foldable.
You should be paranoid about seeing your foldable chair. You shouldn't have a foldable chair.
I'm sitting in my foldable chair.
Gosh, you guys.
What's wrong?
Hey, check it out. It's Anime Hair Cole.
I wonder, could I replicate that hairstyle?
Replicate.
Probably could.
Fair enough. And there she goes again.
There she goes. There she goes again. Hey, LJ, did you end up with any spare, like, long gray pieces in the
Oh,
second
AT
bag?
saved us.
Wow.
ATU legend.
AT's paying attention. LJ, did you have any unused pieces from bag 2?
Yeah, but what specifically? Show me what you have.
The gray ones. Longer gray ones.
Hold it up.
I
No.
did not find a
No.
place to use these. I didn't see anywhere where it said to use them.
All of mine were used.
Rip. I don't see where to use them.
AT
Never fear, because Meso is here.
a legend. He switched his avatar to the TTV logo.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Alright, so long gray pieces, you said.
Yes, they are 2x10s.
They're, I think, right
Myself?
underneath. Like,
Where?
check underneath your bus.
Wait.
There. I think that's them.
Oh, do they go in the middle?
No, they go on the left and the right.
What?
I could be wrong, but like that's where I use them.
Do they connect the bottom, like the darker gray, and the Technic piece?
They connect. You can't really see it too well, but this is the one with the holes on the side. See? So the light gray.
So but they
goes-
cover that gap.
I think so.
Mm.
Yeah, just check your instructions around that portion. Like, let me see if I can disassemble this.
Wait. I'm so confused right now. Yes, it does go under it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Wait, but I'm still What the fudge?
Alright. Done with another bag. Almost done. 2 more bags are done. Ah, no. Yeah, it's another sticker application bag.
Oh boy. Let's see. Let's check that chat. Don't think, just do, says, hey Meso, why are you in jail?
That is
I
a
presume
great...
referring to the bars. Right?
It's his bunk bed.
I don't know. Just I used the bookshelf for my table. Captain Rex of the 501st said the folding chair tried to fold him at your story.
Feels bad.
Pete Cheetah says AT is the real hero of TTV. Very true. But does he know what it takes to be a hero? Well, do you? Do ya? Punk.
Do you have?
Hey, don't call IT a punk.
Okay. Jared Jr. says, probably won't happen, but what would you guys think if LEGO decided to release some commemorative 20th anniversary Bionicle sets? Well, you're right, it's definitely not going to happen. But if they did, I would buy them. Pretty much whatever it is, I would buy them. There's 2 schools of thought on this. It would be, number one, would people want like a new set, a new commemorative set, or would they want re-releases of older sets? I would obviously lean more towards the new set. Oh wait. I would obviously lean more towards the new set point of view, just because, duh. But if LEGO were to do anything, I think there's a more likely chance that they would re-release the Toamata. Simply because there's like a precedent for that with the Taj Mahal and whatnot. But will they? No. They will not.
Skeptic realism at its finest.
Well, yes. they will.
Do it, LEGO, you won't.
But I would buy whatever it is.
Oh, Haley's back.
He's back.
And Mr. Tamer is gone.
Farewell. Thank you.
But Haley is forever loading in.
Imagine Art says, Eljay, are you able to check your Twitter messages?
Check your whiter.
Yeah, let me do that in just a moment.
Alright.
Let me
Wombat
just-
Combat Pictures Meso's in jail for assaulting everyone at Brick Fair with a talking sword. Those pictures are taken out of context, sir.
Yeah, he was never assaulting anyone.
I was trying to knight the winner of the trivia challenge.
Okay, what were you trying to do with the sword and eye on the freaking Bionicle again?
Let's not get into that.
No, I think we oughta.
Tensions were high, alright?
Yeah, tensions are real high.
Mesos will be
Meso strikes back. Bo rockery.
Wow.
The only one that was made a fool of was you, and by your... Okay.
LJ.
I did get some messages from Imagine Art. And he sent 2 pieces of artwork, of which I will go ahead and send here. One of them I don't recognize where that, and the other one is Diva.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweeta.
Go. I will share them in the chat. I do not have control over the live stream.
I'm probably
I
not
cannot
going
show
to
them.
put them up.
So, all right.
Otherwise, I'd just be dragging around an image and no place to put it.
That's really good art.
Yeah.
That Diva one
Whoa.
is my favorite. That's like really detailed.
Actually, I think they could be. It might pop up on the screen. Yep. Some of it did.
Dang.
And the other one you can get a glance at.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Haley, have you rejoined us? Can you hear us?
I believe so. I can hear you.
Robo Hayley.
I know. I know. There's failing me.
The return of the Robo Hayley.
Yes. Green Tornado says, I heard they will re-release Gadunka and make a new one. It will be sponsored by Aquafina. So the legend said.
No,
So for you, Messi,
that's
would this just be another
that's just
reason
what they
why,
are, legends.
Yeah. Would this just be another reason why 07 is better than 06?
Shut your face.
Oh, good on the spot thinking.
We are not sponsored by Aquafina.
I'm sponsored by Doritos.
We're sponsored by Springwater.
Maybe the Voya Nui Matoran wouldn't have been dehydrated if they had some amazing Aquafina to quench
That's
it.
true. All they had was seawater. That's pretty gross. Like it's really
I mean,
salty.
It's about the same as Aquafina. Pretty gross.
What was the water Borok was Galak, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Galakquafina.
What travesty has been born this day?
Someone make the meme picture.
Do not make that picture. I'm begging you.
I feel like breaking my bus in 2 just so I can like rebuild it. I wonder if I just throw it on the ground, how much I could get it to fragment.
Goodness. The drop test.
Drop test.
Now, Meso.
Huh.
This is a crazy thought, alright?
Yeah.
But what if you didn't do? Because I am nearly done.
Fair.
I'm almost done. Gotta get
Ulti says, Meso, can you please say, we recommend brick by brick. As a books fan, it would be really important to me.
that
There you go.
somehow he'll find a way to use this against you.
We recommend brick by brick, rewriting the rules of innovation in the global toy industry. I think that's the title. I don't know. I don't know if it's the title or not.
Rewriting the rules of innovation and conquering the global
There
toy
it is.
industry.
Conquer. Forgot it. Captain Rex, the 501st, says Haley's gone again. Oh wait, no. Yeah, she's pretty much not here anymore.
Yeah, really.
Like she's still here, but your webcam won't be visible and you're barely audible.
Yep.
She's I can see her right now.
I can see her, but she's like,
But is she really
Stop and
there?
Very well.
she's stop and start, stop and start.
Oh, it's not stopping and starting on my end. That's what's most important.
Fair enough. But then why is the stream paused? Man.
Paused? What are you talking about?
No, I mean like her. She's paused.
Not
The
on
stream
my
is
end.
stopping and starting.
Oh, that's on the stream. It is.
Yeah.
That's what I see is not the same as what the stream sees.
Fair enough.
The program might have some issues with rendering Discord.
Mr. Hinkle Draws says, "Are you guys still doing this?" Why, yes, we are. We are still here.
Let's see. How far in are we? 1 hour 46 minutes.
Yep.
But that was also
Slayer says, "What sets are you building?" the Hidden Side bus for Eljay and Mange, Firstborn for Hayley, and I built a Kai spinner and a Friends set, of which I have finished with.
Which, oh man, Kevin showing up reminds me, I have something to build on your next backlog building stream, of which I highly recommend everyone go check out.
That one
So
can be
finally,
pretty fun.
I can make my grandiose return.
I still got sets to build.
Green Tornado says Snickle flavored Aquafina water.
Yeah, I want to die.
I will
Second-
not fall victim to this blatant pandering in an attempt to get me to drink freaking aqua.
Secondarily, says this. Captain Rex, the 501st. Eljay, can you say the Little Johnny line? Nope.
LJ, where can I find the latest recap review?
Do you want to take
There you
all
go.
of voices, Wes?
What else?
Do you want to take all of my voice?
I will do what you will not. Give the fans what they want. That's my mantra. Yeah.
And you can no.
And
Feel free to quote me.
Yeah. What word rhymes with voice? Is there any word that rhymes with voice?
Noise. No, I'm kidding.
If you won't do the voice, then you're not noise. And feel free to quote me. Yeah.
I really hope no one ever.
If you won't do the voice, that's a poor choice.
If you won't do the voice, only choice.
Am I alive anymore?
No.
Still robotic, but you are here.
Alright, I'm gonna restart my Wi-Fi on my computer.
Do it.
Oh boy. AT, brace yourself. You're gonna get tapped back in. Rip.
Alright, see you, Tom, and yes, if I try out Paladins, you're the first person I'm talking to. Heart promise. Why did I do that voice? I hate that voice. I hate it so much, I don't know why.
And yet you slip into. Captain Rex, the 501st, says who here would be most likely to wear a cape? Me.
What? My mock has a cape. Well, okay, I don't know if
You
I'd
wear
read
one
it.
IRL.
I have for my Halloween costume 2 years ago.
Nice.
I'm green. Am I good?
You are good, I think.
I'm good?
Now here we go.
Yes.
Hi, Haley.
Well,
You're
guess
back.
what?
What?
It's done.
Oh yeah.
In
So,
the time of being silent. I finished the dragon.
How is it?
The dragon's pretty epic. It's really big.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
a couple of things
Not the.
that I need to remark on. First of all, Imaginart asks, LJ, is that a Halo grunt on your shirt? It is not. This is a Glinch shirt. So this is... Oh no, I forgot his name.
Gorm.
Gorm, thank you. It's Gorm from Galador. And you can get a shirt, or you can find out Tails to get a shirt like this. Hang on. Gotta find the other bag. Okay, I can't find it right now, but follow this guy on Twitter. There we go.
Mr. Hankel Drolls.
Go to these places. It's oh gosh, is it Bricks on the Dollar, Invi?
Yes.
Is that it? Okay, Bricks on the Dollar. BricksOnTheDollar.com. You can find more information there. Or ask Mr. Hinkle Draws in the chat. Because
There you go.
I did the illustration here, and it's an awesome shirt. It's super comfortable. I am not paid to say that. This is my honest opinion.
Haley, does your dragon have this tail function?
Oh, Kevin, I just said...
Oh yeah. Tail. Woohoo.
It's not really good for posability, but it definitely does wag.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler,
Yeah. What up?
does dragon do this?
No.
So
You
it's
know
the
what-
firstborn dragon.
You know what my dragon has? Rocket boosters.
Oh, very cool.
Go on. Tell.
So, this dragon is pretty big. I'd say
We doing
I think
reviews?
it's a little bit longer than the green dragon, mech dragon. It's
Excuse
definitely
me?
bigger.
There's no way it's longer than this. This won't even fit in my camera screen.
Back up.
It's like, it's as tall as like my entire torso and my head.
Yeah. 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 Like I said, look how big this is compared to me. The whole thing. Pretty big.
Dang. It's got
So,
some
it has a
tail.
really, really cool head. See if I can get it close to my camera so you can see the head. Oh yeah. It's very similar to the show. I love it. It's got the same look and everything. Big horns. Mouth can move and stuff. Rawr.
XD.
It's got a rider. Only the best ninja ever.
Jay? He's on the dragon?
No.
Flynn Rider?
But you said it was one of the best ninja ever.
I like the wing thing. It's really cool.
The wing thing.
The wing thing.
Was that a new font?
Wing thing? You mean the function?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And the legs are kind of cool. So the legs you can do. Let's see here. You can have it flat out like that. You can pull it down. You can move it around. No knees, but you can hold it really well. Like you can hold it by the midpoint really well. You can hold it from the top. So yeah, I like it. I don't know where the heck I'm gonna put it in my room. I might put it next to my monastery and have it just kind of guard it. But yeah.
But yeah.
Real
Exactly.
quick.
Real slowly.
There was something else. Okay, there are two more things I needed to address. Actually, sorry. I apologize, Haley. I'll let you.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. So Green Tornado said, "But LJ, it's so quenchable. It even has a little Johnny repellent. You must call victim to Aquafina. Liwa like, it is poisonous to Qatar. Drink." So first of all, I'm little Johnny. It would be a repellent to me. Second of all, I will not fall victim to Aquafina. Third of all, Liwa didn't like water. He stated this several times, so of course he wouldn't like freaking Aquafina.
What? We
AT
lost Meso this
legend.
time? What?
Yep. And poisonous to Qatar. Every life is poisonous to Qatar. Okay, that's why he's so poorly constructed.
AT's so clutch. AT's so clutch.
Dude, I am so happy my internet did not die yesterday during the.
That's really cool, Haley.
Like it's a wing is on my head.
What the freak? Where'd
It's
this
a wing out of my ear. There we go.
where'd this last glass panel go?
There we are. Now it's like a little pet dragon.
That's awesome. Take a picture like that. Get an actual picture. That's cool.
The selfie.
Do it.
The
First, let me take a selfie.
Oh my gosh. So the final comment is from Ulti, who says, "LJ, check your Twitter DM." And I did. I checked them, and I regret checking them. I'm not going to be sharing that with anyone.
What was it?
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying.
XD.
It's gonna be a mystery till the end of time. It is abhorrent.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna read a few chat messages. There's a lot.
There are a lot. The heck
Kevin Engel says, "Hey, watched the Brick Fair Live podcast, and the audio came out great." Yes, it did. Thank you.
Mr. Barnick is the savior.
He
Oh,
is
yeah.
a legend.
Oh yeah. Then
Oh, there it is.
Slayer says, I have a question.
Slayer.
What's the best way to explore Bionicle lore without any of the books? I have good news for you. There's a dude whose name escapes me at the moment.
Wait, who are you talking about? Traganuva?
Biological Chronicle, yes.
Yeah, Traganuva, otherwise known as Owen.
There you go. He's compiled an amazing compilation of the Bionicle story that you can find on our boards or on BZ Power or either or. It's called Biological Chronicle, which is what Bionicle actually stands for. If you look that up, that's the first result. And it is a compilation in sequential proper order of the entire Bionicle story, featuring transcriptions of the books, the story serials, some of the comics are in there, some of the supplemental materials in there. There's different versions depending on if you just want the mainline story or not. That's all you need to get caught up. It's just a matter of when or if you would want to read the comics to get like visual representations for things. You would need to like slot them in their proper.
No, they're
timeline.
in. They're slotted in.
Really?
They're in Biological
He's
Chronicle.
probably updated it since, because when Haley and I read it, the only comics that were there were if it was comic exclusive content.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, fair enough.
So like some people might want to get the visual representations for things, at which point you would basically choose whether you would want to read the comic first or the story first. And at that point, Biomedia Project has you covered, the BMP. They got everything over there. So between those two places, you should be covered. Movies might be a bit trickier to find, but yeah. Then, let's see what else.
Freak.
Kevin says, Invi, I'm ready for my first Brick Fair Virginia 2019 vlog ending, please.
First ending? I haven't even got done with the first video.
He hasn't even gotten to the beginning. Which reminds me, I've been working on the Bionicle the Game with Meso and Eljay video. So that should be coming out pretty soon, unless Meso and I opt to stockpile, which we should do.
Yeah. Probably should before releasing that.
I don't know, man, but it's the debut video. It's Brick Fair content.
Haley, that picture is freaking epic. I love it.
Wait, Meso.
First one picture. Yeah,
When should that half podcast go up? The bonus episode. Should that be in chronological order, or?
It depends on, like, I'll leave that to you, because I don't know if you could if you could get some mileage out of that, you know, in terms of how the vlogs go, if you could like segue into it or not.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with releasing it before. My problemo, if it doesn't get released now, is that I would just wait until it comes up chronologically in the Brick Fair story. Then when it would make more sense after we're done talking about stuff. But you still haven't put up the one Brick Fair, the 330. Yeah. I feel like maybe after that one it would also make more sense. Not since we had talked about it, but yeah. Other than that, I would probably wait. It doesn't
matter to me.
Thanks,
either
Green
way.
Tornado.
If you want to wait, just do that. What, Haley?
Green Tornado just said nice Pokemon partner. It's like yes.
Yeah.
Firstborn, use Fireball.
So you imagine art.
I have to get an 11 or higher.
Oh my god.
Or else the Demogorgon's gonna get me.
Brilliant.
Doesn't understand that reference.
I will soon. A dork.
Yep, this is accurate.
I mean, well, yeah.
Super good descriptor.
Been waiting to watch it with you, Haley. Otherwise, I could have done it by now.
If you get that reference, put the 3 important letters in the chat with Will Byers and his mom.
Also, Meso, waiting for her is a dork move.
Let's sync view.
To watch it? Yeah, we're gonna sync view it.
Yeah. So you're both.
You should join us, Eljay.
So you're both dorks.
I can go either way. I can either join you guys or I cannot. It's not gonna matter either way because I've already seen.
True enough.
Very true, because you're not a dork. You're an
Sorry,
educated
what?
part of society.
My God.
I'm sorry, what? Run
She
that
said-
back.
Oh,
Educated.
mega lol.
I said you're not a dork. That you're
Oh.
an educated part of society.
How dare you say I'm not a dork? I'm a dork.
Listen, I have to be on my toes after the earlier thrashing you gave me.
Oh.
XD.
I can never be too sure now.
It's not the worst thrashing I've given you.
This is true.
Matthew Faulkner. Meso, what is the next hidden side set you would want LEGO to make? I don't have a preference.
Alright. Comes the big challenge. Can I drink water with this on my shoulder?
Probably. If it breaks, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I've gotten to the most technical part of the entire
Want some
instruction
water?
book.
Here, take some water.
Aw.
Good, good.
I don't know how I'm gonna build that.
Oh, you want some water too?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What?
He has to build the bus? You haven't even started building the bus, Eljay? What the heck have you been doing?
That's not.
No, did you see it? Oh, yeah, no. No, Kevin, I've seen all three seasons of Stranger Things. Meso has,
Yo.
and he's waiting to watch with Haley, so he is a dork.
Mhm.
Because
And yeah, it's a terrible brand fit for Lego because there's not much they can do with it. There's not many either like good locations slash
I mean,
good
it's
set.
no.
The house is really good.
Just
I mean,
to
no, it's not a
clarify,
good brand fit for Lego because the
Well,
language.
actually, the LJ Monster in season 3 would be really good as Lego.
just to
Yes.
clarify, waiting for
But-
Haley is not why I haven't seen it yet. That's just the reason I haven't seen it since season 3.
That should be our next show, Tyler. Forget Daredevil season 2. Let's just do
Nah.
Stranger Things.
Oh,
I watched
yeah,
all of
actually,
Flash. I watched all
Forget
of
about
Flash.
Daredevil and the Flash. They're inferior.
There you go. You heard it from LJ. We're watching
I watched
Stranger Things.
I
It's
watched all
decided.
of Flash. We're doing
That was because you make me watch horror movies. That was your consequence.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna choose Stranger Things because that's
Nope.
so happy me.
It goes back.
You
and
heard it
forth.
from LJ
It goes,
himself.
it
He
goes,
says
it
forget
goes,
Daredevil
it
season
goes.
2. I'm gonna listen to LJ. We're watching.
LJ
Stranger
does
Things.
not matter in this decision.
We're watching Stranger
process.
Things. It's official. We're watching Stranger Things.
Okay,
It's official.
two
It's
things.
shorter.
Two things.
It's
One,
not actually shorter than Daredevil season.
Zabla sent me an important image that I feel compelled to share with you. So thank you, Zabla, for this. This is important. As soon as it loads, there we go.
Oh,
What in the
it's
world?
so
Oh gosh.
cute!
What in the
Well,
world
it's
is
sort
that?
it's sort of
I'm
oh no,
still
it's
not
kind of been covered up by
still
the
not sharing
screen,
all these.
but
Second of all, the reason why Stranger Things isn't exactly a great brand for Lego isn't because it would make for poor sets. It makes for fine sets. However, the language is not exactly Lego appropriate, so it isn't exactly a
Hey
good
kids,
fit.
you like the set? Go watch the show.
Mhm.
First 5 minutes. Mommy, what does this word mean?
Mhm.
Really?
So
But
that's why it's not a good brand.
Lego in the modern era is moving into more niche adult collector sets.
yeah.
It's just the way
Which
the
I need
tide
to
is
clarify
turning.
something, Tyler. How long is Daredevil season 2?
When I watch Stranger Things, I'm not watching season 1 break, season 2 break, season 3 break. It's all 3 seasons back to back.
Yes. How long is Daredevil season 2?
It's 13 episodes.
13
How long are
episodes.
all 3 seasons of Stranger Things? It's
I don't
30,
actually
right?
remember. It's 10 to 13.
It's about a day's worth of watching
Yeah.
because it's like an hour per episode, and there's
Uh-huh. What
that's
point are you making?
25 episodes, so it's about a day's worth of watching
In what? Season 1 or overall?
overall, the entire thing.
Yeah.
Boom. It's just barely longer. All 3 seasons. We could watch season 2 and season 3 of Daredevil right after Stranger Things.
I'm not.
Just
Let me see. Wombat Combat says, LJ, I know you're not a fan of Pokemon, but you should check out Pokemon number 761. Is that the Mangosteen?
It's probably the Mangosteen.
If it's a Mangosteen one, I know about it, but it didn't work. It didn't get me into Pokemon. I've been too heavily ingrained in Digimon for it to ever work. Oh yeah, I'm also on the last bag, by the way, so we'll be wrapping shortly.
Yay.
What? How did you catapult that far ahead? Holy crap.
He's like, oh my gosh.
I'm still on 3.
Boy.
So this is another interesting thing. Kevin says, I actually wrote an article for the next Brick Fanatics magazine about targeting adults, not AFOL, for newer LEGO products, which is, ooh, that's a good title.
That is a very good title, and it's
I-
the way the winds are blowing.
One of these days I want to pick up a Brick Fanatics magazine. I also want to try and get someone from Brick Fanatics that works on the website and the magazine on my show. I reached out to them, and like many, they did not respond to me.
Feels bad.
Maybe
Well,
it's
now
'cause-
you've built up that prestige. Now you've got Grego.
They declined to comment.
Maybe it's because for my LEGO news, I use the Brick Fan.
Ha! Perfect.
But I actually need to. I follow them on Twitter, I think. I don't remember.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Let me see. Working on what seems to be some sort of cannon or satellite dish.
Sounds about right.
Jarger, I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced, says, we better get JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a LEGO theme next. Absolutely not. We're getting any anime as a LEGO theme. Gotta be the best seller. 2 things. Kevin, send me an email. All right, I will send you an email. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. And then Slayer asks, do you guys have a public Discord server? We used to have one.
That
We
was
do not anymore.
that wasn't long lived.
Now it's just the Patreon Discord server, which on the one hand it is Patreon, it is paid. On the other hand, it's as low as $1. So
I think it's actually, isn't it less than $1?
No,
it
it's-
might be less.
Can you donate
Any-
less than 1?
Possibly. I don't know.
No.
It's think about it like this: probably just 1, maybe less than 1. It's just kind of a way to say, hey, you support us. Forgo that 1 soft drink, and you can get into the Discord.
Forgo all soft drinks. Drink water, not Aquafina. Hail Hydrate.
Aquafina is great. Dude.
No.
Aquafina
See,
is a
this
waste
is
of
not
money.
Aquafina. This is Publix water, and it's called spring water.
I would drink Publix water if I had a Publix. I have had Publix water. It's good.
Oh,
Yum, it tastes like water.
There are differences to water flavor.
that's true.
There are.
True. Your water should not have a flavor other than the cool,
Other than
watery
clear.
taste. Yeah, other than clear.
Delicious, clear flavor.
Okay, Alti says it's $1, but Patreon tax brings it to like $1.50. Yikes! I did not
Fair enough. Forgo your soft drink you buy in the store then.
forgo all
Bottles
soft
that
drinks.
cost like
No, I like my soda.
Drink water.
I like my soda.
Hail Hydrate.
I like my soda and my water.
I'll have soda on very rare occasions, like usually when I'm celebrating something. Is when I'll have some.
I have soda for
soda.
business.
My celebratory drink is a root beer of some variety.
Same, but good root beer, not that awful bark stuff.
Shut your face. Shut your face.
Make
Barks is my usual stuff, but if I want like a good old cream soda root beer, I'll get one in a bottle.
I know.
Do you like
Barks
root
in
beer?
a bottle is my jam.
I love root beer.
Okay, do you like Barks?
It's usually the
Oh,
brand that
boy.
I would go for.
You disgust me.
She knows
What's your
quality.
J&W?
She knows
No.
true
No.
quality.
Heck
His is
no.
Virgil's, which is
Virgil's?
like medication flavor.
Medication.
I never heard of it. I'll
It's a
have to
niche
try it.
brand.
No, it
It's-
is not a niche brand. I bet it's more popular than freaking Barks.
Do you want?
Bull.
The fact that I don't know about Nigel and you know about
Nigel?
Barks already speaks louder than words.
I mean, I guess, but here's the thing. I don't have Barks up here in Idaho, okay?
Because it's a southern
Should I
thing.
mail some?
Yes,
No, they have
exactly.
Barks.
Meaning it's in a limited range.
No,
had
Bark's
Barks.
not.
No, but I don't have yours because we don't have it down here.
And
They have
Here.
it.
North
It's
Carolina.
not.
We'll trade.
The
We'll
difference
trade.
is
root beer
LJ's,
at one
LJ's
point.
root beer is not like one of the big companies you'll find on the soda aisle. It's more of like a healthy thing that you'll find in like a health food store
What?
or
No.
in a different department. Yes,
Hmm.
that's where I always see it.
It
They don't
branches
carry it.
out
They don't
quite.
carry it at like Walmart
I
or
can get
Target.
it.
They do it like Whole Foods or Earth Fare or whatnot.
I mean, you
So.
can get it at. I think I can get it at Walmart. I know I can get it at like Idaho's brand of Safeway, which is Albertson.
They have Albertsons more than just Idaho.
I know they do, but it's an Idaho brand.
Oh, is it?
Haley,
Idaho company.
Have you ever had Barks in a glass bottle?
No.
Do it. Well, I'll bring one.
Right. So,
I've never
You're
had that.
barking up the wrong tree.
Nah, I'm not.
It sounded like Chucky the evil doll getting his neck rocked.
That was the last my laugh to you.
Bar agrees with me.
Ha ha
For what
ha
it's worth.
ha
Bar
ha
has a
ha.
quality standard. Now I'm worried I invoked his name.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, Barks is everywhere.
I cannot find it here. In any store I've ever been in Idaho, I cannot find Bart.
Oh yeah, Barks is owned by Coca-Cola, and where was Coca-Cola made? In Georgia.
Oh wow, it's made in
We
Georgia.
have a whole wonderful museum for it.
Yep.
That's
I want to go there next time I'm down.
awesome.
It's nice. It's very expensive.
Awful.
Wait, really?
So yeah,
Oh, expensive.
so
Let me
AT
check
said
prices.
said
Do
that
it.
Barks is owned by Coca-Cola. Again, I
Yes.
cannot find it. If it's in McDonald's, then I wouldn't know because I don't go to McDonald's.
Well,
Mr.
there you have
Hinkle
it.
Draws says, "Wow, they still have Albertsons in Idaho. We had that when I was little in Texas. All gone. Yeah, we have a bunch. They are the largest employer in the state of Idaho. Albertsons.
Dang, dude.
hmm I think they actually own Safeway now.
Well, I've seen them as two
Lego
separate
David
places.
says. Lego David says it's the first time I see NJ building a Lego set.
You
And then he
gotta
corrected
watch,
it himself.
You gotta watch the backlog building streams over on Mr. Hinkle Draws' channel.
There you
Build-
Yeah, I've
Let's
seen
go
LJ
one
build
team.
before.
go. I've seen LJ build in person before.
Thank you, Mr. Neck.
A CUDA combo model before.
There we go.
Aren't you special?
I am.
Do parents love their children?
You think parents love their children? The best movie ever.
Well,
Yeah, because it never came out.
So prices for the world of Coca-Cola
Yes.
for one person,
Oh boy.
$17.
Oh,
That's not bad.
I was bracing for much worse.
I expected
Yeah,
70.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
But still,
fine.
$20 to go walk around and learn about Coca-Cola.
Can you-
like,
Free
Oh,
drinks?
you
exciting.
see, it's all
Free drinks?
Can you drink Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Oh.
There's a
fun.
area where they have like like the fountains that you see in like fast food places.
Yeah.
They have like 100 of them, and you can have how much of whatever you want.
That sounds
fair enough.
awful.
It sounds
like
awesome.
Coca-Cola.
And there are some things that you can like try. Like you're there to try like the different types of Coca-Cola and everything. There was one that we had that we kept tricking our friends on because it was so bad tasting. They were like, "You should try this one. It tastes really good." And then
Oh,
they
boy.
would like almost throw up. It was so bad.
Why did you
Boy.
say that? You could have done that to him.
Aw.
I don't know
You
what
could
it
have
was.
done that to him.
He's gonna forget about it. So
That's fair.
Yeah, forget about it.
there's also a 4D movie there we saw, and like
Really?
there's a part where a dragonfly like hits you on the back of like on your back, and there's like in the part of the chair there's like a little hole where the mechanic where it comes out and like pokes you, and it hurts. It really
Really?
hurts. Yeah, it's like it punches you in your back, and you don't expect it. And when it came, my brother, who was like 8 or 9 at the time. He was like slouching in his chair, and his head
Oh,
was
gosh.
right next to the thing that comes out and like hits you.
Oh,
He didn't
no.
feel it. He was just like, "What? You're supposed to get hit by something?" And he was like, "Yeah, I went right next to your head." So
When
That
right
sounds
over.
unpleasant.
Peter
Yeah, it
Gunnarsson
wasn't.
says,
don't
I
know.
made the Galaquafina Photoshop that no one needed.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where it is. I
Pure-
posted it in
pure
our
enjoyment.
chat.
Well,
That's great.
I'm sorry. Who? Let me see.
I wish it was easier to. I don't have a thing set up to drag an image over.
Fair enough. Well, alright. Well, either way, thank you.
I could come up with something real quick. Copy link. Browser source.
Pure enjoyment.
Pure enjoyment. Lego David says, do you think a Bionicle cinematic universe would be possible? If so, how would you personally do it? I
No.
think it's a pretty high bar to set.
All right.
Currently, from non-existence to
Whoops.
a cinematic universe. I think we'd be lucky to get a Bionicle movie, singular.
Yeah.
All right. I
Lord,
put Galaquafina on the screen.
Thank you.
Disgusting.
All right. Now it's gone.
Now, do I think that conceptually a Bionicle cinematic universe could work? Yes, in terms of how the story is structured, the movies, going from year to year.
I
But-
don't.
Not Bionicle as we knew it, but Bionicle, the concept, the world. There's enough side characters to have movies about. But would it work? Would it happen? No. Just look at the Lego movies themselves, and how that's been going. They're good movies, but there's too many years in between them. They aren't really getting to good success in the box office right now.
Thanks,
Bionicle would be
Ninjago.
Bionicle would be an even tougher sell, simply because of how you can't really market the Lego branding with it, because it's not immediately recognizable as Lego to most people. It would be more like, I'll put it this way: the best chance would be if Lego licensed the rights out, which they're probably never gonna do.
I mean,
And we had Bionicle movies like Transformers movies.
they kind of would. They would license the rights out to Warner Brothers.
Well, let me rephrase.
All right.
If we could get
Rephrase.
in the future Bionicle, but not as Lego. See what I mean? Like if
I
Lego
think
gave up,
Bionicle would make
if
amazing
Lego
epic
gave up the
movies.
rights to another company, stopped producing Lego sets, and Bionicle would thrive just as a story.
Yeah. No.
I could see something like that with like Michael Bay Transformers movie.
Michael
Oh
Bay
no! Do not
Bionicle.
cite Michael Bay
That will never
Transformers movie as like a stink quality.
It's not a good quality standard. It's just
Then
something
why would you
along the
cite
lines
it?
of that. Something along the lines
I
of
would-
that in keeping. I do not
No,
see
I
the Lego Bionicle movie ever happening.
See, no. First of all, it's still a bad example because it's a movie, but it's still based. It's a movie about Transformers to sell more Transformers. They make
Yeah.
figures based on the movie. They'd make figures based on the show, on the film for Bionicle.
Yeah. I just don't see Lego conveying the tone in the best way.
See, I don't think a cinematic universe would work very well for Bionicle. I don't think people would like it. First of all, a cinematic universe is something very specific. It's this large series of films build on each other. And so
Yeah.
I don't think that would be good for Bionicle, because you know what? We've already had that. We've already basically had a large expanding series of stories with the serials. And eventually people got tired of the serials. I didn't. I still like the
No.
serials.
Bionicle
I'd like to see them come back.
Bionicle in general fits the ever-evolving story, not just the serials. 2002 built on 2001, and 2003 built on the other two. Prequels built on each other. Ignition was a trilogy which built on the first 3 years. It all feeds together. The serials just added the bloat that is divisive.
The problem really ends up being, I don't really think that you can do Bionicle years in a serious. There's some Bionicle years I don't think can be done seriously in a movie format.
Agreed. We've discussed it before on a podcast. Like stuff like 06 is nigh impossible. 07 the same way, but I guess less so.
We'll give it our swing.
Yeah. The first 3 years could be done, but not really much else. And definitely not any of the expanded content. It's just too, like, strung together. Like the Brothers in Arms movie. No.
Voltrez, you were a brother to me.
Brother.
Hey, brother.
Alright. Hey, hermano. Alright, I'm done.
Well, Jay, don't put yourself like that.
Are we done?
Did we just lose?
Right on cue.
So, this was a super fun build. I really enjoyed building it. I'm not big on the bus. Not the set itself, the fact that it is a bus, because I don't have a lot of experience with school buses.
It is accurate.
I was on one once for a parade that I was in, a couple of times actually. So I don't have any major attachment to the bus itself, but the actual bus set is super cool. Really well built. It looks really neat. It's a very stylized bus. It's faithful to a bus. But it looks like kind of like this bus ready to fight. Like it's got this super cool grid on it. It's got the little drill here.
Cannons.
It's got the cannons. It's got all the stuff on top, which rotates and is super cool. Some things are color coded, I assume, for the app, which I wanna try out later. It's got stuff that comes out, which is really neat. I really enjoy that. It rolls. It does roll. In the back here, this whole section comes out.
It's probably my favorite part.
Same, for a few reasons. It's got like this little what is this? This is a you look through it.
Microscope.
There we go. Thank you. It's a microscope. It's got a couple of chairs. It's got the laptop. It's got, Bionicle the game, or Legend of Matsuno being played. It's got a bed, which has to mean that JB sleeps in this bus, which is funny.
Oh yeah.
I think the image froze for some reason. But you can still be heard as far as I'm aware.
Okay,
I don't know what the heck
fair enough.
happened.
So the oh gosh, there's a name for this porta potty that I'm just spacing on.
There wasn't. Yes,
what
that was the working name. I don't think that was ever like
Okay.
actually official. I don't know how to. Give me a
I think
sec.
porta potty was also one, like Portuguese.
It's so
It's
weird.
hilarious.
That it
It's
froze.
freaking hilarious.
Is it time to say our goodbyes, Haley?
Well, if we're about
Oops.
to finish up then.
We are.
I
As
don't
long as
know.
we finish the podcast within like 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, lovely. I love when this happens. Give me uno momento, I think.
Is the
Knitting.
Discord video source?
Yes, it's completely gone. The video's completely gone. And I can't bring it
Wonderful.
back.
Well, yeah, because let's just go ahead and wrap things up.
All right.
That's okay.
Well, this is a neat bus.
Here's a blank image of the TTV background. For some reason,
enough.
Discord gave up the ghost.
Yep.
So
I will
make
say
it ready.
this. This was a super fun build. It never got boring to me. I love
Nope.
all the minifigures. Maybe with the exception of the gal with the lavender hair, simply because
Yeah.
I'm not big on a hairpiece.
Really?
Just no, not fond of the color scheme personally. But the rest of the figures are really cool. JB is cool. The guy he's all right.
He's awesome. I
big on-
love his face. I love his scared face.
I'm not. Let me see it.
It's really
Yeah, it's
freaking
okay.
funny. I made a react picture.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I like the torso print. I'm not big on the pants print because there's that weird dangling thing that he had. The other two minifigures are really cool. I'm excited to try out the app. I have not tried that out yet. I want to see which of you guys are haunted.
Yes. Should be
So-
a video.
I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. I think Hidden Side is going to be a very exciting theme. So I'm excited to try out the app and see what that's like, and I really liked the build of this set.
All right,
I
I'm gonna salvage this by I'm gonna just drag a static image of everybody from
Oh,
the Discord.
Here.
It wasn't
on.
showing up. Okay,
I
can't fix it. I can't. Here you go.
no, here. This is an image that was sent to me by Alti.
Yeah, I'm not tabbing out to look at that. Oh gosh, Gal.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Alti. I tried.
All right, I will throw it up very quickly.
He's tabbing out to look at it after all.
No, I'm not tabbing to look at
I
that.
look like I'm having so much fun in that picture. Staring, like, can we just finish already?
Basically.
Yeah, I can go.
All right, let me change that. Discord being annoying. All right,
Oh
there
my
you go.
god!
Here you go, Gal Aquafina. Enjoy, guys.
I'm in awe. Life is worth living again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed.
Yep. Hopefully, I had a good time. Thanks for joining us for our builds, and
Haley's first live stream.
yeah, yes.
Yeah,
That
the
is
first
indeed
live stream went absolutely wrong in every way.
How did it go wrong?
You recovered.
I'm
The
gonna.
internet gave out,
Internet gave out, my computer kept falling over.
but you did it.
I
And
just
you built your
needed
set.
to-
Yes. Congrats, Haley. Good
Can
job.
I finish my set? Yes. Firstborn versus Bus. Go. Rar.
You don't even know what's going on.
Side cannons. Double cannons.
Yeah, you can be away from
All right, guys, we're gonna close this out.
All right, let's close it down. Be
Thank
sure
you
to
so
like,
much for
favorite,
watching.
rate, share, comment, subscribe.
Oh my
to the live
gosh.
stream.
Envy, why?
Hang on, let me see this.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh my gosh.
No!
Good on Haley's face.
Envy! I could flick you off right now and no one would see.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't see it
thank you
either.
also very much for watching. Hopefully you had a fun time. We'll do some more fun stuff like this at another time. We're just testing out some formats, just hanging out and having a good time. So thank you also very much for watching. We'll see you another.
Bye.
See ya.
That was well done. Wow. Bye, everyone.